me off guard because I had forgotten that you used a picture of me holding those fucking juggling balls.
Why are there shadows?
But yeah, no, I really enjoyed the video. I thought you did a great job with it. It was very funny. Howdy, howdy, everyone. How's it going today? We're back with some more LA Noire. Also, wow, my hair is getting long. Oof. Howdy, Extra. How are you today? Hope everybody's having a lovely Tuesday. Had to think of what day it was. Anywho. Or Wednesday, in Extra's case. But, we're back with some LA Noire. We're on a new desk, so, new detective outfit. Doing amazing. I'm glad to hear it. But I knew there was something I forgot. While I do that, hopefully everything's coming across good, because I feel like I almost don't know what I'm doing. How good working out makes me feel. Yeah, I saw in Zagboot's Discord you were saying you did what, like 130 kilogram lift or something, or a deadlift? Good job. I used to love deadlift. Back when I used to weightlift. That was one of my favorites. But yeah, working out feels real good. The problem with working out is like finding the time and energy for it. 100 kilograms. Probably hit 120. Okay. I'm misremembering. But 100's still nothing to shake a stick at. If I understood how math works and there wasn't a rule against math, you know, I would do that. But once again, math is banned in this channel, and I will time you out or ban you for math. But before we get too far into it, as always, you can find me any one of these places up here, which should tell you how long it's been since I've updated that. 120 is 265. Okay, yeah, that's, you know, a good weight. That's doable. It's a lot, but it's doable. Or you can find me any of the clickable links down there in the chat, or in the description below if you're watching in the future on the YouTube. Which if you're watching in the future on the YouTube, I don't say it often. I'm glad you're here. Welcome. I hope you're doing well in the future. Do we have flying cars yet? I don't think we'll have flying cars yet when you're watching this. But, you know, I can hope. We are starting the first case of arson tonight. That didn't sound right. We're starting our first case on the arson desk. We're preventing arsons. That's what I'm trying to get at. A few years ago, I could hit 315. Oof. I want to say that's probably about what I used to do back in the day. Like, I used to have, like, I used to power lift. The gas man. Just somebody after Taco Bell. But I used to power lift back in high school and around then. Like, there's a couple records that didn't get broken of mine until they changed how they kept records from high school. Like, not to, like, Al Bundy, but, you know. I used to be big. You know. Wrong. So Cole Phelps is in trouble for sleeping with the German lady.
Everyone, keep it down. Cole Phelps joins the arson squad today.
How'd you like pork in that German whore, Phelps?
Well,
Phelps is up
that's a
before a
recap.
review board in December. Until then, he works the arson desk. End of story. Phelps.
Yes, sir.
I don't care what you did or didn't do, Phelps. I hear you're a good case man. But if you fuck up on my detail, I'll have you out of here before your feet touch the ground. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, sir.
Cap, we don't want a fucking rat like Phelps. Can it, Tilden?
I
Phelps,
feel...
I'm partnering you with Herschel Biggs.
I don't do partners. You know that, Cap.
You do now, Biggs.
All right.
Social
Out of all the
basket
partners,
cases
Biggs
like
is
you
the best.
two should get along
It's like
just
Biggs,
fine.
Stefan,
Biggs will show you the ropes.
Ralph,
This is arson. There are no
and
rules.
then
It shouldn't take long,
Rusty,
then.
and at the very bottom, of
Start
course,
with
fuck
these
him
two.
the most,
House
Roy
fires.
Earl.
326 South Kenmore Avenue. Stefan's family was out of town when it happened. Then go
Like
to
Biggs,
4414
gruff fella,
Rosewood, family
but
by
like
the name
kind of a
Sawyer.
decent dude.
Fire brigade will be on location.
Are they suspicious, Captain?
That's for you to find out, detective. Now get out of here. Both of you. Get out!
So yeah, arson's far less friendly
Say
desk.
all's fair in love and war.
Back
I want to make promises. You know you mean.
back when we were in the other desk, people were far more receptive, and Cole was the golden boy.
I don't know what makes you
I didn't want to
But
arrest the
it
because he
really
got
works.
caught having an affair, and I will say that's a clear distinction of this. Most of these cops are probably banging somebody that ain't their
So,
wives.
You gonna see your married man again?
But because he got caught doing it,
Need a drink.
he's, persona non grata. It's the exit. Holy shit, it's the exit. Don't phase through the door, Biggs. To be fair, Biggs and Rusty are close enough that I will often confuse them. Alright, let's go to Stefan's house fire. We're gonna get some new partner dialogue. Nope. There's
How
no
long have you
exit
been
here.
working arson?
We gonna do the small talk thing now? Talk baseball, exchange addresses? I don't think so.
Jesus Christ.
Feeling down, hotshot? Need a buddy? I'll look somewhere else.
I reckon it's near that giant plume of smoke.
So this is how it's going to be, partner?
I already told you, I don't do partners. I seen you on the first day, walking into the station with his chest puffed out like a little kid at his confirmation. You went
Let's go
to
do
give
a
it the
street
time
ride.
of day. And now you need somebody, and that somebody's supposed to be me. Well, it's not gonna happen.
That's quite a speech. I heard you were the strong silent type.
You cracking wise, Phelps?
No, Biggs. I'm breaking the ice.
Just drive, hotshot.
I like how Biggs does not want any part of fucking, like, communications or being friends or any of it. I can respect it. 'Cause I, too, do not usually want human interaction. He ain't even bitching about me, like, crashing. He's just like, whatever. But we get this pretty dumpy looking car for arson. Like, especially after Roy Earl's Cadillac that I destroyed multiple times. Either I still talk to not look rude. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. It depends on the person. Because I find that, like, on average, I don't want to talk to somebody. But there are some people who are just charismatic and friendly enough where it's like, yeah, bullshitting with them seems pleasant. But there are plenty of people where it's just like, they'll try and I'm just like, I have no interest in this. I don't want to talk. Or sorry, this driving's going too well. Because I have to interact with a lot of people throughout my day. And I am not an overly friendly person in life. Like, shit. I said the driving was going too well. We got to try to get the $40,000 in damage for a case. Which I think will just be me wrecking multiple cars. Because I think our highest so far is like 15. If I had to guesstimate, probably 15 or 20. Which once again, this is in 1947. Once again, Biggs hasn't said a fucking word about me crashing into shit yet. Best partner. Because I often wish the other partners would shut the fuck up about me hitting things and running into walls and other cars and pedestrians and hot dog carts. Get over yourself. Like, so what if I've committed a little bit of vehicular assault against, you know, random civilians? It's not on purpose.
Any available unit, meet the officer. 211 just occurred at 253 Main Street. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
Hey, let's get it right into that.
Hands off!
I feel like we've met this drunk
the
before.
tank wouldn't fix, bub. Now, where did they go?
What happened?
Two guys made off with about $1,000 in a paper sack.
$1,000?
The Vag says he saw him leave.
I'm right here, you know.
Not much of a witness.
Sir, you need to tell us where they went. Now.
So annoying.
They
if you
headed
just
for the
drove
parking
better.
lot.
Well, maybe they could also just not be a bitch. Have you considered that? Them being less of a bitch would also make, you know, my driving more pleasurable. Ooh, look at this. We got a nice fancy car. I'm gonna ruin the shit out of this. Oh, sorry, the chain link fence is fucking indestructible.
The son of a bitch down.
I'm stuck in an alley. This car's beautiful. Don't you dare tell me I don't know where they went. I can see them. This car's beautiful, but very fucking slow. And does not corner. See? Fucking corners terribly. So I haven't brought it up yet, but if you can just keep on the tail of a car you're following in a chase, you don't necessarily have to do anything to stop them. Eventually, they just will kind of get stopped. Like, eventually, they'll hit something, they'll, you know, get flipped over, they'll do something. On a clear day. A clear day in LA. Like, I feel like it doesn't just suddenly rain on the West Coast. Like, that's not a thing until you get up to, like, you know, the Northwest. Oh, cool, we've gotten in the shooting range again. See? Eventually, it just works out.
Get out with your hands up.
Because I didn't do great on that. But also, uncharacteristically, nobody had to die. Oh, we only have 10 more street crime. 10 more street crimes to do. Come on, Biggs. Get in the fucking car. I'm drinking so much stuff. I'm going to have to pee like a racehorse later.
There isn't much left.
There never is if the job's done properly.
You think it was deliberate?
Thank you for the hydrate
That's
extra.
real pain in your face. They would have moved
As soon
out
as I
things
said
they
it, I had
care
a
about
feeling
because
it was coming.
insurance. There's no mileage in this. Hello, Mike.
Hey, Hirsch. Cap this one.
Yeah, Mike Brannigan, Cole Phelps.
Is the
It's
game
okay,
real
Brannigan.
quiet?
His name may be
I
dog
feel like the
shit,
game
but
might
it's
be a
not in
hair
his hand.
quiet.
No offense, Phelps.
None taken. Do you have anything?
The fire started late last night. Steffen's family at Catalina Island. Won some kind of competition. Looks like the only thing they ever won in their lives. They come home to this.
I'd say they were pretty lucky, really.
They don't have any
Could
insurance.
use a small volume.
Everything they own, including the house, is not a pile of rubble.
Where are they sleeping?
How's
In the
that?
car. It's lucky the whole block didn't burn down. Word is they're bulldozing this whole neighborhood to build new homes for GIs. That's the man in the house, in the ruins. Terry is his wife.
We'll take a look around. Come on, Phelps.
He's the dirty cop from the newspaper.
Thank you. Well, let's look around this burnt fucking house, I guess. I do have 5 points, but we're also at max rank, so that's all the points we'll get. So I gotta be a bit more sparing with them than I have been. Alright.
Recently serviced. Could be something to go on.
My only issue, and this game does this a couple times, they'll go, oh, it's been recently serviced. I don't know what today's date is in the game. Like, I know it's 1947, but apparently it's sometime near, you know, September 19th, 1947.
He solved the case. Booked some barfly for the murder.
Like, it would be more helpful in this if it told me what the day is. And it might in my notebook, to be fair. Like, it might be in the notebook.
I doubt it.
Principles of color and color mixing. It's 1947. I'm terrified. Still thinking of piss like a racehorse. Is that not a phrase you are used to? Because I feel like that's a fairly common phrase. I've never heard that before.
Maybe.
That's what I've heard, like, my whole life. Like, I don't know the origin of it. I don't know, like, because it's probably terrible, to be fair. It's an old phrase. It's probably fucking awful. But I have a thing printing right now, and I keep hearing it.
Doesn't look like anything.
My pen fucking melted. That'd be a super hot fucking fire. If it's melting pans. I don't want to get too close to the family, because, like, I don't want to talk to them yet.
Mr. Stevens? Cole Phelps and Herschel Biggs, LAPD. I know it's a difficult time.
Daddy cam.
Could we have a word?
How dare you?
You were out of town.
We won a prize. We had a wonderful time. Came home to this.
Do you still have the tickets?
Sure.
It's a formality, but we'll need to speak to the issuing agent.
Catalina Island.
Can you tell me any more about the
Howdy,
prize that you
Sylvan.
won, Mr. Stevens?
Immediately
Weekend
walked
at
right next to
Catalina
family. I
Island?
couldn't have missed them if I was aiming for
My
them.
wife got this
How are you
flyer in the
today?
mail from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
I keep looking into that camera instead of that one. Okay, he seems on the level about that.
Did you enter any kind of competition?
My wife filled in a flyer. Lady
So it's
just
your wife's fault.
rung up and told us. we
How are you
won.
today, Sylvan? How are things?
It's the
Been
first
putting in time
I
on
ever won anything.
Valheim, huh?
The redevelopment fund. Did they offer to buy you out?
They're building new houses. They showed their money, and most of the neighborhood just packed up and walked away. But I never bargained with them.
Oh, chilling, but it auto-corrected to Viking, which is accurate. I mean, to be fair, like, he's kind of fidgety this time. I'm a doubt.
Everyone else is selling.
I mean, to
You're
be
the
fair, yeah,
holdout.
that's accurate, I guess.
I was the last. I thought I could hold out for a better price.
But glad you've been enjoying it. Shit.
My house is the center lot.
So now you have to take the price regardless.
It's going. Work.
Looks like it.
Workization
I've got
things.
no choice. I have to put a roof over my family.
You know, the norm.
That's all we need for the moment, Mr. Steffens.
Some 3D
All right.
printing going on.
What's with him?
You've seen the papers.
Work. Yeah.
I guess he's thinking about his own family. I'd say he's searching for some kind of atonement right now.
We have a ship in, so work has been horribly crazy. It's alright. Get to the game well. Last millennial with a shop. Tell you the truth, the way my week's going, that might not be the case soon.
Walking out on his wife like that?
Because my
Phelps, badge 1247.
my ability to handle bullshit is getting lower and lower by the day.
I need information on the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Yes, Detective. Just checking. The fund is a semi-government agency established to speed up the building of GI homes. It has private
Exactly.
investors as well as a government endowment.
Somebody's got to catch these
You have an address
hands.
for them.
There is one listed here, corner of
Especially
Beverly
people
and
keep being
Mariposa.
fucking stupid.
Thanks.
So real. Ma'am, can I fucking help you? Like, I don't mind if I'm working and like something weird's going on. I mind when like the most basic shit can't be done correctly.
Have there been any other house fires?
This is arson. We get an average of 2 a night. Does that answer your question?
2 a night. That's way more than none.
Damn you!
Right now he's gonna start talking.
Take it easy, Phelps. I'd rather get there in one piece.
You're gonna get there in one piece. I'm fairly certain there isn't a way for me to kill my
Any
partner.
central unit, ambulance shooting. Any central unit, identified.
This a power game, Phelps?
Time for me to do some street crimes. I gotta wonder, at this point in the game, have I killed more people than I've saved? It's gotta be close. Person, I remember 50% of people are dumber than that. I know you're right, and I hate it. I hate that you're technically right. The worst part is, like, I don't think I'm... There were a lot of sounds happening just now. That's the median person, not the average person. So when we're getting dangerously close to math, don't make me tap the sign. I'm very proud of you, aside from the math. You're all doing a great job, and I want you to keep going. It'll pay off. How do I use this machine? I didn't start it. That's why I said dangerously close. Which I think I actually did finally get around to updating the rules so it has to reflect that. We're talking about medians. The only medians I want to hear about are the ones I'm running over in this yard. This car does not sound healthy. I wonder how far we're gonna get with it. We're almost outrunning the render distance. Which I was looking through the achievements for this. There's some weird ones.
KGPL to any central unit. Ambulance shooting. Any central unit. Identified.
11K, go ahead.
Yeah, it's great when I only have to go straight for a little while. Oh, math is the second. Then I wouldn't say they're in order.
What's the
But
situation?
I definitely did order them in a way where
Some
the
stick-up boys
silly,
lost their heads and a girl got
nonsensical
shot.
ones are not next to the
We have to move
serious
fast, sir.
ones.
There's still people inside.
Damn, Biggs just running the fuck in there.
We don't want any civilian
Biggs running up like he got shit to do.
Wife and children in the paper? What a bad.
I am in
It's about
He's on the lam!
Not anymore, he's not.
On the floor!
I didn't intend to pick up my hat there, but damn it if I didn't do it. No survivors. Should be near the top. That's how I felt about it. You know, aside from Alan Wake 2 making us fucking do a bunch of it. It's the Leon version of Rule 1 and 2 done. You know, I didn't think of it that way, but you're not wrong.
You're behind the wheel.
I haven't seen that movie in forever. That's one I gotta rewatch. I have a whole big ass list of movies to rewatch. I'm never gonna get to. Especially since fucking I've been watching Psych. And I watched the Dual Spires episode the other day. And man, do I have a hankering to rewatch
Hi,
Twin
Albert.
Peaks.
We've got this case.
Hey, Biggs. You have a partner? What gives?
This is Cole Phelps. You may have read about him.
Oh, now I get it. Hello, Phelps.
Goddamn
Welcome
right,
to the
Twin
netherworld
Peaks
of
love.
ours.
Like,
Family of 4 found dead in their beds. Heater explosion.
Another one.
Looks that way. Insta-heat Model 7. Before you get excited,
Fucking
we get a
heater
couple of water
explosions.
heaters a month go back. Take a look around the yard.
and nobody
see
thinks
what you
that's
can
weird?
find.
Like, nobody thinks that a couple water heaters a month going bang is a bad thing. Oh, those are real burnt.
Mal. You gonna stick it out, Cole? I'm gonna try, Mal. What have you got?
Family by the name of Sawyer.
I like
Mother,
how
father,
Mal
and
is
two
just
kids.
professional
All in
as
bed
shit.
from the looks of it. Oh, I'd say
The
carbon
coroner's
monoxide
just
poisoning.
fucking
The burns are
like,
superficial.
look, I don't care
I'd say about
what German
midnight.
lady you had sex
Anything
with.
more exact will take some time to determine.
We're good.
Lynch tells me this has something to do with a faulty water heater.
Could be. There's been a spate of problems with a particular brand. I've got another angle in mind.
You care to elucidate, Detective? This is a murder,
Elucidate?
not an accident. Sharing
That's
information
a
has
fucking
helped us solve
word.
quite a few cases together.
I need something concrete, Mal,
I
before
need-
the department gets wind of it.
that one before.
I'm in arson for a reason.
I feel sorry for your wife and kids, Phelps, not for you. But you're a good case man. One of the best I've ever met. I'll help in any way I can.
Thanks, Mal. I'd say that's firm but fair.
I'm gonna elucidate you real quick. As I immediately forget how it's said. Immediately. Yep. That's a burnt family.
How about the insurance companies write these incidents up as acts of God?
Okay, Cole. Way to be cynical about it. Oh. They couldn't bring a blanket big enough to cover both the face and the feet, though. We gotta look at them burnt toes. Also, how did this thing pop enough to throw the car this far? Unless they parked like this, because they're in the fence. And they had a dog. No. Oh, I can't pick up the football. I think arson might be the desk I know the least of. Like, most of the other desks, I, like, know reasonably well how it's all laid out. But, like, arson's the one where, like, I absolutely do not know much of it. Because, to be honest, like, this is one of those games that, like, I'll start every so often. Huh, they have the same book.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
But yeah, arson's one of the desks that, like, I rarely play multiple times. Like, all of the other ones, I have actually gone through and, like, gotten pretty much everything from other cases at one point or another. But for some reason, arson's the one I just never want to replay. I feel like I'm not finding shit. Dying by fire. Yeah, that sounds like one of the worst ways to go. Like, of all the ways to go, that one sounds like, you know, bottom 5. Another insta-heat.
Is this significant?
Regulator valve. Good find.
Detectives? This is the next door neighbor.
Detective Phelps, can you help?
They were supposed to be going away. They won a trip somewhere. But little Henry got sick, so they had to cancel. What
Henry done killed that whole family.
Do you know who ran the competition?
Gulliver's Travel.
Over
up
a
on
tummy
Santa Monica Boulevard.
Thanks. It's been a big help.
Can you imagine having a tummy ache and it results in everybody dying?
Across the street. I've seen him before. He likes fire.
Hurry, you can still catch him.
I think it's fucked up I can't shoot him.
Stop! LAPD! We've got an ID on this firebug. Stop right there!
Come on, Cole, run. I think I'm black. What did I say? Cinematography. What
What's
Black
your name?
Mirror episode? Oh,
Herbert
I guess.
Chapman.
Yeah.
So you like
Have you
fire.
watched the new season of Black Mirror, by the way, or the newest
Watching them or
season?
setting them?
Because I
any
want to
trouble.
bitch about the last 2
Count out
episodes,
your pockets.
and like everybody I know is like, "Oh, I haven't watched it yet." God damn it, Sylvan!
You're naughty, aren't you, Herbert?
I keep myself to myself.
So I understand what they're getting at here, but I also feel like this is just a way to casually carry around one cigarette and a way to light that cigarette. Like, as a smoker, I find this fine. Like, yeah, that's reasonably how you would do it. But it's also like a fuse.
Cigarette in a
in all
matchbox
reality.
gives you a 5 or 6 minute delay. You want more time, you use a mosquito coil. Don't you, Herbert?
You like this fire, Herbert?
Hell no. I heard it over the fire radio.
Yeah, but I know
Sweet.
so many people
When you
who are
finish
either like
following your
poor
leads,
or have
come
the
and see me at the
delusion
fire
of
station.
they're quitting, or
I have a theory
just.
about this.
I know smokers
Will
who
do,
have almost never
Take
bought
this
a
guy
pack of
in.
cigarettes.
We might want him for questioning later.
You know,
You got it, detective.
like I know smokers who have been
Why do you got
smokers
such a hard on
for
for this
years
case? If it is
and
murder,
only
it's
bum
almost impossible
cigarettes.
to prove.
They are
Fire
frustrating
doesn't leave
people.
much evidence.
So somebody carrying around a Lucy does not surprise me. Or the fact that there's a term for it, a Lucy.
Fighters, gases.
Like you can buy a single
There's
cigarette
got to be a reason.
at
The
corner
reason
store.
is you want to be a star again. Forget it. Give it up. You'll feel better.
There's something to this. I know it.
What are you talking about? Arson is insurance. It's always been insurance.
We still investigate the cases.
I feel like arson could also be...
People in this house are dead.
Yeah, true, that's illegal. Oh, it's illegal everywhere. That doesn't mean it doesn't happen.
I'm going to make this case. I'm going to rub...
Like, I'm sure within 20 minutes I can find
or
somewhere
stay out of my way.
that'll sell me 2 Lucy's
Got it?
and a napkin. Like... Like, I don't disapprove, because I do think that, like, at a certain point, like, if you, because I know times where I've, like, quit unsuccessfully, like, I go back to it months later, or what have you, times where I've, like, quit.
Any Century unit, 211 in progress, 522 South Hill Street, unit to handle code 3, identify.
Come on, Biggs. I do appreciate this game giving me the, hey, every time you stop somewhere and there's like a cutscene, your car gets fixed. We know the driving kind of sucks. We're here for you. We got you. Wait, what the fuck? Okay. Say, where the fuck to go? Am I like right on the edge of where it's viable to do? Well, I wonder. I don't know for sure. But like, I wonder if there's like a range for street crimes. You know, the worst part is, driving a car, I'm pretty good at it in real life. This game, absolute trash. Driving games even are not the worst. I'm not great at it. You know, I can get from point A to point B in a fucking Grand Theft Auto game. Usually with far less damage. Fucking LA Noire. Something about this driving is just fucking hard. I did when I was young. Now I kind of agree. It's a big fucking inconvenience. But the irony is I also hate being a passenger. Like, I do. I absolutely hate being a passenger. Like, I for somebody who doesn't drive, like, all the time, like, it's so weird that, like, I do not like being driven somewhere. Like, even Ubers and, like, cabs and all that, still uncomfortable. I don't know. Anxiety, control. Like, I'm not really sure, but for whatever reason, it just makes me very uncomfortable. Even with people, like, I trust and, like, fully believe in their abilities to not kill me in a car, even makes me a little uncomfortable. Like, I just assume it's, you know, something in my brain wired, right? The front end of this car took that hit like a champ. Mentally driving when it's in the passenger. Yeah. I've even gone as far as like getting surprised by something and trying to hit pedals myself. Yeah, I'll be in the passenger seat of somebody's car and I will react. Alright, that one was set by all. We didn't need that hood anyway. It was just slowing us down. Like, I have this friend. She is one of the only people in my friend circle who, like, got a license when they were a teenager, other than me. Like, and had a car back then. So often she was the only other person who was driving. And I've been driving with her since then. Like, and I still kind of get a little uncomfortable being a passenger with her. I trust her implicitly at driving. Like, we've driven halfway across the country.
Progress, 522 South Hill Street, unit to handle.
Like, something about it still is mildly uncomfortable.
This is 11K. We'll handle the 211.
Come on, car, we're right there.
Brothers Cafe, 522 South Hill Street, 11K.
I can see the cafe from here. Come on, car. Come on, you can do it. Come on. My dad really likes my driving, but still sets blind spots and stuff in passing. Yeah. I think it's just kind of like an anxiety, like survival instinct kind of thing, where it's like you don't have control over a situation that you think can go bad, so you have to kind of like do all that stuff more. Come on, we are so close. Come on. We're almost there. I can see the place. It's right there with the blue awning on top of it. Like, it's right there. Come on, just let me into the cutscene, please. Whew.
I don't like the look of this.
What, the dead guy in the middle of a diner? Yeah, that's probably a bad sign. Come on, Super Cop.
You know the drill. Hand over your money or get used to breathing dirt.
All right, just take it easy. Quit waving that cannon in my face and let's talk.
Hey, driving him around because of it, yeah.
We're done talking,
some
understand?
People can be real
you got
annoying
exactly
about
5 seconds. 1, 2. LAPD. Try shooting someone with a gun of his own.
Okay, as it turns out, they could shoot just as well. Oof. But yeah, no, people like that, like myself, apparently your father as well. I could see that being frustrating to somebody like has to.
This is 11K. We'll handle the 211.
Who has to deal with it?
211 is at Booze Brothers.
Like, so being chill and closing my eyes. And stuff, hoping he get the hit.
I don't like the look of this.
Listen, in my experience, some people will never get the fucking hit.
You know the drill. Hand over your money or get used to breathing
My own
dirt.
security and feeling like I'm being judged.
All right,
I think my dad was like that. Like, not
Quit waving that cannon
outwardly,
in my face and let's talk.
but like, no matter what speed I would hit a like skirt going into
We're
like a
done
parking
talking,
lot,
understand?
he would complain
You got
about it.
exactly 5 seconds. 1, 2. LAPD. Try shooting someone with a gun of his own.
Cole, can we move a little quicker, maybe? You know.
Shit, really hurts.
Where's my hat? Okay, I guess I can't pick up my hat.
Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
There we go. Yeah, I get frustrated when I drive and somebody is like real judgy and like real over dramatic about it. It's like I ain't crushed and killed us. Like I've never been in an accident that was my fault. I've only been hit, not done the hitting. Some that time I hit my brother with my car, but that was on purpose.
You can drive.
And I was only doing like a brisk 15 miles an hour. It was fine. Listen, he knew what he was getting into when he was walking in public on a road that I would end up on. That was on him. He knows what he did. I love this fucking window. I had just gotten my story. I had just gotten my driver's license, like a couple months earlier. I had my first car.
Phelps and Biggs, LAPD.
And I saw him walking home from
Can I help
school.
you, gentlemen? We have reason to believe that the Sawyer
So I did the
family
natural
of
thing.
4414
I acted
Rosewood
like I was
Avenue
going to hit him.
recently
He
won a
hops in the street in
competition
front of
run by
me.
your company. Yes.
So I hit him.
Them. They called up to cancel at the last
Like I
minute.
said, I wasn't going fast. I was only
One of
going
the
like
kids was
15.
sick. Very unfortunate.
Do you mind if I take
and
a
I
look
had
at
my first car was a 1988 Mercury Cougar. So it had, what the fuck were the family names?
Here they are. Steffens.
What was the other family name? I thought so. I loved that car. It was, Noire? No. Sawyer?
The Sawyer family. Rosewood Avenue.
I actually
Tell
really
us
loved
about the
that
Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
It was the luxury sport model.
There's not much to tell.
So it had like the
They run a
blue
promotion.
velour
Our promotion's mailing list
seats
covers half of LA.
with the white exterior, bullet rear windows, two-door, and had that cool like kind of slope to it where the front was lower than the rear. That thing had no weight in the ass. I think this dude's also from Mad Men.
So they are not a government agency?
And like a
don't believe
pretty
so.
hot V6
Government
in it.
organizations don't usually get involved in promotions.
It would, off the line, it was fast as shit. It would just go.
I'm told the tickets were
But
a prize.
it kind of
they
topped
were.
out at like
They do a
88
lot of
miles an
these
hour. I used to make the joke that
prizes.
if it went any faster, it'd travel time.
Look, there are hundreds of these
But
promotions running at any
The only
one
bad side,
time.
it was rear-wheel
If you're
drive
the lucky guy, you get your name pulled out of a hat.
with no weight in the ass. Oh, I'm doubting you.
While the Sawyer family were supposed
So if
to
it
be
had
Catalina
rained
Island,
3 days
their
earlier,
house burnt down. You consider
and
them
the
lucky?
north wind was blowing just right, and
Christ.
it would
Sorry to hear
fishtail immediately.
Can you
like
tell
at the
me who offered the
slightest bit of
prize won by the
moisture,
Sawyer family?
it would just woof. So I got real good at driving my way in and out of those. Oh yeah, terrible in the
There's supposed to
snow
be some
and the
sort of
rain
supervised draw.
and
Hundreds
just
of
high
tickets.
humidity. Like
But
literally
the
any
reality
amount
is
of water on the
Suburban
road would
Redevelopment
make that
Fund
thing
calls me every
fucking
couple of weeks
fishtail.
and tells me exactly
I got real good at it.
Thanks
One
for your
night,
help. No problem.
me and two
Wish
buddies
I
of
could
mine
do
went to
something for that family.
Blockbuster.
You could put round the hat.
Boy,
A
this
few
story
bucks would
already
really help
starting
you
off
out.
great.
I suppose
With
so.
my car
Good.
from the
I'll
80s
put you down
and
for 50.
Blockbuster video.
I could tell you were Samaritan the minute I walked in the
We
door.
had gone and rented
Good
a
man,
movie.
Cunningham. You're all right.
We
Yeah,
were coming
I'm
out of
great.
the shopping
Sure,
center where the
but-
Blockbuster was.
Great.
And it had been pissing down rain all night. I go to turn off, and I kind of had to turn out fast because because of traffic. And I gun it coming out of the shopping center and go to turn, and the whole car just spins around like twice. My friends are screaming and hollering, and I'd been driving that car for like 2 years at that point, so I was fairly used to it. Where are we going? There we go.
Let me guess. You want to check out the Suburban address?
Great partners must think alike.
But we spin, they're screaming and hollering and terrified, and I'm like, oh yeah, no, this business as usual. I kind of skid myself out. Like, I kind of turned myself out of it and all. And it's like, yeah, that's just another another Friday night. Me and two friends of mine in that car went to go see Rocky Horror Picture Show in North Jersey. Fuck, all my stories make me sound old. We went to go see the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and it's like an hour and a half, almost 2-hour drive to go up to the town where they have the Rocky Horror Picture Show still. And about 15 minutes out from the theater, my alternator breaks. We drive back the whole way just on battery power. And I pull up outside of my girlfriend's house to drop her and her friend off. Go there with the main squeeze. No, at a small little local place with my girlfriend and a friend. We were in costume. And if the pictures didn't involve 2 other people, I would share them. I was dressed as Eddie. Because of course I was dressed as Eddie. Look at me. It's a wonder I don't dress as Eddie randomly on accident.
At least we'll know where we've been if we try to retrace our steps.
Never saw it, I know it's a thing. You should see the Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's weird. You like musicals? Do you like gladiator movies?
This is supposed to be the registered offices of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
This is an Elysian housing development, Mac.
You ever seen a grown man
Elysian is
naked?
an investor in the redevelopment fund.
Looks that way.
Are we done here,
Yeah,
Mac?
actually.
I've got work to do.
Sure, buddy. Thanks for your help.
I do already have a sound effect from that
Elysian
movie.
are investors in the suburban redevelopment. So what? If you think I'm putting my pension on the line and harassing Leland Monroe without evidence, you're out of your mind. Lynch says we should visit him at Fire Station 32.
Who exactly is this guy, Lynch?
Lynch is a legend. You should feel privileged. He doesn't let many people into the inner sanctum. Keep your mouth shut, and you'll learn something about fires.
Poor Timmy. That's a joke that really doesn't age well. And it's kind of fucked up. But boy, howdy, is it funny. Jimmy or whatever. I think it was Jimmy. Like, I do think you're dead on with it, but it's also been a while since I've seen Airplane. Like, Airplane, in my opinion, is one of the best comedies ever. It's like that and Blazing Saddles. The Blazing Saddles, I just might be a little biased. Fish called Wanda. Never seen it. Maybe Airplane number 2. Yeah, I don't think Airplane's my number 1, but it's damn close. Like,
Cole, what are you doing?
right, I'm looking for a firehouse. Oh, there it is. Although
we came as soon as we could.
I was just thinking, like, yeah,
Lynch.
Like,
Biggs, you two investigating the house fire
Airplane
on
works really
Kenmore
well,
Avenue
and
as
one of the
well?
best things about it is, you know,
Yep.
Leslie Nielsen.
Why?
And I'm
I
like,
had to look around the
you
place
know,
while I was
there is
out
the
there.
best,
Do you believe
one of the
the
best
fire?
Leslie
I deal
Nielsen
in
movies,
facts,
which is the
Phelps.
Naked Gun series. And I'll count them all as one
of an
movie for some
explosion.
reason. Particularly the
No
first
obvious
two.
sign
The
of
third one's kind of
accelerants.
meh.
Wiring looks intact. Come and take a look at this.
But like,
Is the heater from the Sawyer fire out?
Naked
Yes, it
Gun's
is.
always a fucking, always a
Looks
laugh.
like it was recently serviced.
RV.
I have a theory, and it's a theory only.
Listen, I don't set
have enough
fires,
evidence
okay?
to prove.
Al, if you say it's so, we're
I don't
listening.
know who would
Okay,
want to play with
Phelps.
fire.
You're a bright penny.
All right.
You have a gas supply.
Scene with the fish and
You
the
have a
expensive
Bunsen
pet near
burner
made
as
me
a
cry.
pilot
Oh,
light.
I love that scene.
You have a
That whole
regulator
thing where
valve.
every time he turns around,
and
he's like,
balloon represents
He
the
just
gas
fucking mugs like,
expanding
"Oh,
in
nothing."
the room. Now, the gas has to make contact with the mosquito coil to form an explosion.
like even like I'm not the biggest fan of like
Let's see if you
juvenile
can work
like
out the chain
toilet
of
humor,
events.
but like even I just really enjoy the
The gas bubble needs to be next to the coil if it's gonna ignite.
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't think this is right. Nope. Also, does he just have like a burnt dolly on his bench? Car intro, button sky.
Good, your regulator's in position.
Or Scott. Oh, I gotta see that. I think that one's right. The Naked Gun intro is one of my favorites.
Okay, I'll light your pilot.
That's such a
Turn the
good
gas.
intro. Also,
You pull the lever on the
for
left.
those
to
not
turn on the
aware,
gas.
Naked Gun is actually a movie. A movie based on a television show that only went like 6 to 8 episodes, called Files from
that's how
Police
it's being
Squad.
done.
All of which
Maybe.
are on
There
YouTube.
could be a fault with these valves.
Like,
I've
all of them are on
adjusted this one
YouTube
for our
for free.
experiment, but you need
Or
to
right, you
take
told
it to
me this.
InstaHeat and
Oh,
see
did you
what
not?
they
I
say.
figured that would be a thing you knew.
Their headquarters is
But yeah, no,
on
they're based off a
North
TV show.
Harvard Boulevard, number 262.
Thanks, Albert.
I didn't
Welcome,
check
Biggs.
that out. That's understandable.
See you at the next show.
There's
Jesus, Cole.
You got a problem?
What's wrong with a good old-fashioned black and white?
We're taking a fire truck, Biggs. And I won't take no for an answer.
The next fight. You should go to the factory and see how many of these things are going bang in the night.
You know this Chapman character?
Guy's a freak. Loves fires. He's the kind of guy that would like for a lot.
We're fire trucking now, boys. What damage can I cause in a fucking fire truck? It's a cool looking fire truck right there. I miss when work vehicles used to have style. Like consumer cars soar, I get it. You gotta make something pretty that people are gonna want to buy. But why can't work vehicles? You know? I am become the fire truck. That wasn't what I didn't mean to say that. Now I'm just stuttering. We're just at a point where I'm just stuttering to myself. Actually, I don't know if we can get radio calls. I kind of assumed we could with a fire engine, but I actually don't know. I love how even in the cutscene the car pulls up. There's a fire truck.
LAPD detectives, ma'am. We need to speak to someone in charge.
I see. Well, duty manager for today is Mr. Rasick. You
Hold
should
on
find him in
one
his
sec.
office.
You think talk is cheap, try hiring a
here.
lawyer. I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
Let's see how wasted the last 12 hours have been.
Cole, we got things to do.
You kidding? I could save all year and never afford that.
All right, so. Oh, Lord, everything's falling apart. So, the next part of the saga of me having me journaling. So I have a journal that I've filled. I wanted somewhere to keep it. So I printed a box. Fits perfectly. Like, no wiggle room. It's nice and tight in there. There's a lid for the box. This took 35 hours to print. Let's see if the fucking lid fits. Hey, the lid fits. Just a plain black-ass box. With a tension fit lid. So now, I have somewhere to keep my used books. And I don't remember. Okay, yeah, they go this way. But yeah. So I actually designed, or came up with the, oh shit, no. I actually came up with the design for this myself. Granted, I did not design this one, but I did get, like, you know, come close to it. I actually found one that I could plug in my own dimensions to make work. So, I made a box. And it might be the longest 3D print I've had yet. I'm going to have to edit this video now. Great. What we print? A box. This bottom part took 35 fucking hours to print. But I wanted somewhere to store notebooks when I finished with them. So I took the dimensions of my larger old notebook that I've already finished, measured it out with some calipers, spent 3 hours trying to make a file in Fusion 360. Found one online that somebody had already made that you can just change the inner diameter to, or the inner measurements of, and print your own. So I printed that. The bottom part took 35 hours, like I said, and the top part took 12. And just finished. That's why we're looking at it now. But I now just have a nice, plain black box. You know, for things and stuff. I actually might glue something to the top of it to give it a little bit of a look. Maybe I'll glue one of the many stars things that I printed up. Love boxes, to be honest. What's weird is boxes take forever to print. And I don't know why. Like, I don't know if it's just because, like, it's a void and it's very particular.
What the hell?
I think he's a bit of a gangster.
But boxes take forever to print.
New and improved model. They'll be selling these like hotcakes.
I used to be indecisive. Now, I'm not so sure.
I need to log, because I did not listen to what she said. I was too excited about my box. Apparently the game didn't listen as well. Should find him in his office. Okay. Office it is.
Only movie stars have things like that.
Are we going to the Mocambo this Friday?
This is office. This looks like his
Detective
office.
Phelps and Biggs, arson. We're investigating a couple of house fires. What can you tell us about
I'm
this?
not on the right screen.
Pressure regulator from a Model 70. Let me take a look. We have a problem. This has been tampered with.
What?
You see this diaphragm? It forms a seal across the saddle here. Gas flows across from here to here. The diaphragm regulates flow. It's been reversed. It's a subtle change, but it means the gas never closes off properly.
Now, if only I knew how stream markers worked. That would be helpful.
So you're telling me that this
Model
is not a
70.
manufacturing fault or service repair?
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with the design.
you're fidgety. I'm doubt.
You're telling me that you've never had any problems with this heater?
I'm a doubt him.
We've changed the design since the Model 70.
These things are still being installed?
It's the demand. None of us could keep up with the amount of housing going up. At the budget end, we're still using some of the old stock. We are installing 100 heaters a week. They're not all faulty.
They're not all safe either.
That's a lot of like, well, they're not faulty, or not all faultied.
Are these diaphragms prone to failure?
They tend to go after a while. The rubber lasts quite a few years and then it perishes.
So the guys' names that I've been seeing doing the repairs on the heaters, they're fully licensed and accredited.
Sure, of course they are.
Destroyed after being served by Matthew Ryan. Here, Reginald Varley. That's a name. Now I'm gonna hit him with a lie. I think the fact that they're being serviced.
I think some of your men aren't fully licensed. You're desperate to cover your sales.
And how are you going to prove that, Detective? Name me one of my guys.
I also like how whenever,
like
this. The way the game mechanic works, whenever
Matthew
Cole
Ryan?
like accuses,
you know about Ryan, huh?
like or
all right, he's been in
like
some
accuses
trouble,
somebody
I
of
know
lying
that.
or whatnot. They're
He's
like,
done his
show me the
time.
proof, and Cole's like,
You in the
sure,
habit
here.
of hiring criminals?
Whereas
Racek?
like in a real,
I need
like
guys,
I feel like
Detective.
in a
This
real
boom is a once
kind
in
of
a
sense,
lifetime
like,
opportunity.
you'd be like, show me proof. And
I
he'd
want
be
you to
like,
give
no,
me a
you're
copy
lying.
of the list of your installers.
Okay, I'll get it for you.
Why do you sound so hurt by that? Like, fine.
There.
You can have
a
it.
dozen of them. Housing business is going crazy.
We have
This is a long shot.
Acevedo?
We are not going to roust that whole list.
There's Clemens Walter.
I want to run it by R&I, cross-reference for arsonists. See if any of these guys have any previous. Sir, I need to use your phone.
Go right ahead.
All right, let's run these by R&I. Where's his phone?
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
Why would an office phone be against the
Operator,
wall
give
like
me
that?
R&I.
Putting you through now.
Stay off the moonshine, putt!
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to know if any of the following names have a previous criminal history.
Okay, Detective, run the names.
Acevedo Ernesto, Clemens Walter, Elgram John, Gable Leroy, Kelligrew Peter, Cutner Robert, Limehouse Albert, Manning Franklin, Neves Raymond, O'Brien Thomas, Ryan
That's right.
Matthew, Spurgeon
We have to
William,
sit here and
Barley
listen to him read
Reginald,
off every name.
Zurich Stephen.
Because it's the 40s and
Clemens
everything's
Walter,
stupid.
previous conviction for arson and malicious damage. Burned down a
I
house
love-
in Westwood in 1942.
If you
4
look at his
year jail
notebook,
term.
it's the fucking notebook in the game. They literally just
Ryan,
like
Matthew,
have it as it is in the
charged for
game,
contempt
which
of
makes
court,
no sense in real
attempted
life.
murder,
Like how
plea
you would set
bargained
up a
down to
notebook.
assault charge.
Anyone else?
There is a
But I
Reginald
like how they
Varley
didn't bother just
wanted
putting
for
like
murder
fake
by
writing
Detroit
on it or
Police
something.
Department.
Thanks.
They just were like,
You've been
I
a
don't
big help, young lady.
All right, we got 3 of them.
Keep walking, pal.
Two of
Employment
which
roster is quite the rogues gallery, Mr. Racek. Desperate times indeed.
two of them or 3 of them are. I'm. All right, what are we doing, Biggs? Like, legitimately, I don't think you'd set up a notebook like that. Like, the first page being just people clues. Like, that's a menu. Which, gameplay-wise, makes sense.
Only movie stars have things like that.
Do you have an address for Clemens?
He's working on an apartment building on
Not me
Catalina and
completely
3rd.
forgetting how to talk to people.
Currently working at a housing
It's like real
development
life.
on
I
Normandy
forget.
and First Street.
I forget how to talk to people in real
Beverly
life,
and
too.
Mariposa, currently working on a new housing development. Hey, Varley's a good guy. You can't harass all my people.
These guys have lockers.
The fuck I can't.
Yes, they do. But my men have a right to some privacy. Don't you need a warrant or something?
Show him and keep quiet.
Warrants?
Going to church doesn't make you any more Christian than standing in a garage makes you a car.
Here. Happy now?
Okay, that's a weird thing just to spout to
Stick
yourself.
around, Mr. Rasick.
Sure.
Are we going to the Mocambo this Friday?
Walter Clemens. What's this? Anarchist literature.
Clemens is a fellow traveler.
I'm not reading all this. Absolutely not. Clemens is an anarchist. Matthew Ryan is a super anarchist.
Some light reading on the merciless capitalist machine.
Price 5 cents. Oof.
Ryan wants the world to be a better place. Don't we all?
Cole Phelps surprisingly down for the anarchy.
Junk.
Reginald Valley, which can't be a real person's name. He has a mosquito coil.
The company went through thousands of these in the war. Still got eaten alive.
Which, is this just like some kind of citronella burning thing? Like, I never quite was clear on how
Marley
these
has a
work.
problem with bugs.
You know that a mosquito coil takes an hour to burn down, Rasick?
No, I didn't know that.
It's the favorite choice of ignition by arsonists. Gives them time to get away.
You're crazy. He probably lives near the canals in Venice.
Italy?
Mind
That's a
if I
hell of a
leave you
commute
to
in
it?
the morning.
I got work waiting.
3 birds. Clemens, Ryan, Varley. Where to, Phelps?
All right,
Someone ought
well,
to take him home.
in order of
He's
importance,
loaded.
I'm going to say... Or I guess there's a loading screen that'll tell me where to go. All right, so we know our arsonist is a white man. And we know he wears a flat cap. I'm about to say a weird sentence.
Fine.
I feel like arson is probably a disproportionately white crime. Like, I don't know why. For some reason, that seems like the kind of crime that, like, would be primarily committed by white people. I have nothing to support this.
Come on!
We mostly record around restaurants like this. Maybe. Like, I imagine, like, that's probably a good amount.
I wouldn't feel safe in a tank with you driving.
Either for insurance or to, like, destroy evidence. Like, I imagine those are, like, the 2 primary, like, arson. I mean,
Son
like, pleasure
bitch.
arson, not
Thanks for your
business
trouble.
arson. Like, recreational arson. I feel like, you know? Which recreational arson sounds like a hell of a sentence. Man, I can hit so many more things in this fire truck. Listen to that engine still running strong. Pardon me, officer. Oh, there are so many more cars around me. there's a driveway, not a throughway. Oh no. I'm gonna have to K-turn out of this fucking driveway now. This is that scene from fucking Austin Powers. Fine, Gabe. I'll go around the block. Or I'll completely fuck it up and go the other way. It's weird to me that the game keeps saving every couple seconds. Which this had an update. Like, this had a legitimate update when I fired it up. This game came out in 2012. Why is there an update and what did it update? You know? God, I hope I don't have to chase that dude in that van. He's wearing the wrong hat.
Biggs, LAPD. We want some answers and we want them quick.
Okay. What's this all about? Just tell me what you want.
I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want.
You know Reginald Barley?
No? Can't say I do.
Isn't Reginald Barley one of his coworkers? Well, that's a smug-ass smile. Doubt.
Detroit PD is after Reginald Barley for murder. You want us to run you in for aiding and abetting, Clemens?
Whoa.
Aiding
All I
and
know about
abetting.
Barley is he gets kickbacks from some developer. Does their work first. Spreads
Oh?
around if he can.
What developer?
You were licensed and worked for InstaHeat?
I contract for them. So what?
Right, that camera movement was kind of smooth.
InstaHeat hires arsonists, does it?
I've worked as a fitter all my life. Put everything I had into that house. And my fucking mud shark of a wife gets awarded it in settlement. She's blowing spics 2 at a time while I'm at work.
Bro.
And she gets the house. Yeah, I
Don't
burnt
kink
it all
shame.
right. Set
All
fire to
right.
that fucker and watch it burn to the ground. I did my time and I'd do it again.
Sorry about the rouse, Clemens. You did the right thing.
Jesus Christ.
Do you know Matthew Ryan?
No. Don't know the name.
Yes, you do. You lying son of a bitch.
You and Ryan are fifth columnists.
And how do you figure that, wise guy? What proof do you have? Been following me to meetings?
Cole Phelps seems like the type who would name names. That's for all 2 people who will get that joke.
We found a pamphlet in your locker, Clemens. We can add your name to the register. HUAC might want to interview you.
That shit was from Ryan. He's always pushing that shit on people. Drives me nuts. He's got it in for the company.
I thought you didn't know Ryan.
All right, Clemens. You're off the hook for the moment.
Can I get back to work now?
Let's get out of here, Phelps. He ain't our guy.
Let's get back to our fire truck. The red is looking dope, Ralph. Thank you. I threw this on.
Jesus, Cole.
To you
What's
match
wrong
the
with a
fire
good
truck.
old-fashioned
We're in
black
our
and
shit.
white?
So the red shirt, red tie, red truck. There's a theme. But how are you, Jaglu? How's your day going? Arson. We are solving arsons. It's the fire truck. I can hit so many things in the fire truck. Constantly hungry, it feels like. I mean, isn't that just part of being a person? I, too, have more often than not. Which I got dinner waiting for me when I'm done. My family made,
Any central unit, meet the officer, a hit-and-run felony at 6th and Alvarado. Any unit able to handle code 2 identified.
Let's go do a street crime. the hit and run was me. Very possible. I am hitting and running a lot of things. But I have a siren and a badge, so that makes it okay. It's not a crime when I do it, only when others do it. That's how policing works. I believe pork loin and potatoes, if I'm not mistaken. But to be fair, like, would have been... It could be. I was also told there's spinach. I do not like spinach. Cooked spinach is gross. It's a consistency thing, not a flavor. But yeah, either way, I was having pork tonight, I guess, because I was planning to make a ham steak. Because I bought a big-ass ham steak at the supermarket the other day. You ever see somebody drift around the corner with another car attached to them? I'm very excited to do it when I'm done filming. Goddamn, an hour and a half or so on this first fucking case. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that bunch of street crimes. And also solving street crimes, not just committing them. This is the first case of arson. There's like 2 houses that burned down. I think we're towards the end of the case. We're definitely zeroing in on this. Also, I don't know if you were lurking, but my box finished. I just got a big ass black box. And the lid finished. It took me 35 hours for the box and 12 for the lid. I put A's on it. I have not moved the other ones. Because the lid finished a little bit ago.
TTPO to any central unit. Meet the officer. A hit run felony at 6th and Alvarado. Any unit
I hope they don't make me chase this car in this fucking fire truck. Thank God.
Jesus Christ.
I have to stop putting it on top
Notify
of
the
this
coroner's office.
On
It's
top
not
of all
often you
the
get it this easy. The driver left his car behind.
It's like
and hoofed it.
exactly in there.
Any witnesses? None of them saw the crash, but by the blood, I'd say the driver can't be too far.
Exactly in there. I
Did
measured
anyone
it with
see
like
where the driver
calipers.
went? I saw a guy run up that alley.
I'm pausing it because it says, I assume I'm going to have to run after this man. It's not exactly a square, and it sounds horrible because I have to sand it. So the lid only goes on a certain way. I have to make some kind of like registration mark or something to... I like the rough sound. It's a little grating. It's because the way, it's doing that stupid thing where... Well, he went this way, I guess.
Just stay away from me, goddammit! I mean it!
Cold Phelps.
I think we got our guy.
Not now, I'm beating this bloody man to death.
I only
Because
felt sick for a second.
way it's printed,
I've
there's
never
just
had
a
any
bunch of
trouble
lines
like
in it,
this
so when
before,
you're trying
officer.
to like press
Never,
William
ever.
Shelton.
Oh, Christ.
We use this one because it's smaller.
It's you. Look, you gotta believe me. I'm no criminal.
Wait, who is this? Like, of course, all the little lines here. It kind of makes that like.
How are we gonna look getting
scratchy
around in
noise.
this thing, Cole?
You know the way. You can drive.
Jesus, Cole. What's wrong with a good old-fashioned black and white?
Well, this is one of the first things I printed, so it's like far more worn in. It's just a little case to hold like 3 rolls of film. 800 print film. Ugh. Why the hell do I have 800 print film? This one's just a plain black roll.
Are you Matthew Ryan?
Literally, there's no marking
Who's asking?
on it. I know
Detective
what it is,
Phelps
but...
and Biggs, arson squad.
Arson?
You heard that.
Oh, this one actually has a label.
Let's just put this stuff in the car and I'll be
It's
right with you.
handwritten label, but it's labeled.
Hold it, Ryan.
This is all film that I've rolled.
Bitch.
Or somebody else has rolled. I think I bought it. They were... I bought the film and the roller from the same guy. So, they were already marked. But yeah, just a cute little, like, film holder. I have another one for 120. It's slightly larger. It holds rolls of 120 film. Ilford 400. Probably another Ilford 400. And... Portra 400? I have Portra? I did not know I had any... I did not know I had those films. Okay, that's fine.
Those are GI's backyards he's crashing through.
The damage is only cosmetic.
He's a one-man wrecking ball.
Move in. I'll take out the van.
Home film's getting real bitchy about this. Oh, so they took my fire truck.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
He's going to kill those men.
They'll get out of the way.
Only if they hear him coming.
Close in, Phelps. We need to take Ryan down before he hurts somebody.
Also, I feel like the end of this game, it starts falling apart a little bit. Like, you'll notice the pop-in gets real bad now. And
I
literally,
can't hit a
think
target
it's just
that
like...
isn't there, Phelps.
He's got an arson-related assault charge and he's running.
Running don't mean nothing. We gotta get this guy in a room before we can get an angle on him.
This man has got to be stopped.
See, if I had a fire truck, I could have fucking hit the movie with cars. I think I got him.
Why did you run, Ryan?
I was scared.
You got a reason to be scared, Ryan?
Yeah, this
Matthew
game
Ryan, I'm
kind of
arresting you
starts
on
falling
suspicion of
apart a
committing
little
a
bit,
series of arson.
like, technically, towards the end. Like, things get real wonky. I don't know if it's because, like, Team Bondi, like, ran out of money most of the way through this project. Or what, but, like... I missed my fire truck. Let's go see the last
Farley's on the
workman.
run. He might be packing heat. If he's wanted for murder, I say we take the doubt out of the equation and let him have it.
You nervous?
It's been a while.
You were in combat.
It's been a while. Rusty, it's been like 2 hours. We shot so many people today. But Rusty's a World War I vet.
That's nothing to be ashamed of.
No, I'm sorry,
Hope
not
your
Rusty.
beast is still
Biggs.
serviceable, Herschel.
But, like...
I may be old and out of practice,
Rusty.
but I'm still a Marine, Phelps.
Biggs is best
It would be better for our case if we could bring him in, Herschel.
Like, legitimately, Biggs is the best partner. Because while he's rough and doesn't want to be our friend, he's a good dude. Like, he's like, yeah, you may have slept with the German lady. That's fucked up. For reasons.
Oh, for God's sakes!
Like, I'm gonna say some. Big's like big from Sex and the City. I've not seen Sex and the City, but I don't think all of them were into a guy that looks like Herschel. We're here. Why? I mean, that's a red truck. Jesus Christ, game. Like, I don't think any of the characters in
LAPD,
LAPD look like him.
Stop or I'll shoot.
Why do they run? Also, the game keeps switching back and forth between whether holding down shift is run.
Come on, Barley. You
Or
can't keep
whether,
running forever.
Run fast as fuck too, yeah.
stop or I will shoot.
Cole Phelps, like, ain't afraid to shoot a motherfucker. I've
Why
proven
did
that.
you run from us, Varley? I'm gonna take a wild guess that you're the same Reginald Varley the Detroit police have an outstanding warrant on. How am I doing so far?
I need a lawyer before I talk to any of you.
Reginald
Time and
Varley,
time again, I prove
you're
that.
under
You're
arrest
goddamn
for
right.
committing a series of arsons.
Yeah.
You're also under arrest
work
for
was a
murder.
little frustrating
Detroit
because
PD will be
everybody
putting in
had
a
their
request
head
for
so
your
firmly up
extradition.
their ass today.
Until then, your guest.
But
Arson?
I'm glad I'm not
You can't
there
hang that rap
anymore.
on me.
Be quiet. Be thankful we don't shoot you.
Are all the cops in this town crazy?
Take him away, officer.
You know. It was one of those kinds of days.
We have 3 suspects. As much as I'd like it to be Chapman, I think it's one of the other 2 guys. Let's get to the station and close this case.
Yeah, we're already in the car. Yeah, I got a feeling this week's gonna be a bit of a motherfucker. But hopefully the ship should be done in a couple days, so we won't have to deal with that.
Please!
Like, I don't like that I'm at, like, Tuesday, and I'm already like, I wish it was the weekend. I don't wish to work anymore. You know?
They can make a claim to the department.
This isn't our driveway. This is that weird church next to our, Yeah, it just... I don't like losing all of the bandwidth I have for work immediately. I'd like to, you know, get most of the way through the week before I'm done with the week.
I have 2 suspects.
Phelps, you got nothing. Biggs, Ryan's waiting for you in interview 1.
Even this
Farley's
dude's mad
in
at
2.
us
Hey,
for
Hopkins,
sleeping with the German
You
lady.
practicing your asshole routine again? Come on, Phelps.
That's why Biggs the best. Biggs is like, listen,
A lot like the cop who pointed his gun at me.
I don't give a shit
My wife is so dumb.
that you slept with
Scared
the
to watch
German
me
lady.
for hours. Well, it does say concentrate.
Ryan. We've already talked to Ryan. We haven't talked to the
I
other
think once he
dude
was a
yet.
really nice guy. I felt loud and tolerating him. Drake.
Alright, there we go.
We have Matthew Ryan in custody, Varley. I think all we need to do is ask him about this, and he'll rat you out.
Fuck Ryan, that pinko bastard.
Not Andrew Ryan, different Ryan. Matthew Ryan.
Have you ever worked on a place on Rosewood Avenue?
This Ryan
Ever
is an
met a man
anarchist,
Sawyer?
not a objectivist.
Maybe. I'm from out of town. I go where they send me. I don't do a lot of repairs, though. I'm flat out on new installations.
I think that's a lie, because I feel
Why are you
like I've
lying to
seen
me,
your...
Varley?
We
The
saw
Suburban
you
wants
on
the
the
new
repair
installations
log
completed. Why are you bothering with
using
Rex
my
at the
fucking
Sawyer
initials.
house?
So I'm lying just because I can't remember if I was there or not?
No, you're lying
can you
because
prove
you're
that I
a
was?
filthy little bitch. That's Ryan. Varley.
Your name is on the inside door of their water heater.
Okay. You got me there. Suburban, yeah, they wanted that guy out. Sawyer kept complaining about not being able to get his heater service, so they threw in a free service as a sweetener. I think he played him, though. Because he still wouldn't sell.
Also, I've been out of those fucking lemon drinks for so long, it's so nice to have them back.
Word is, you're in the pocket of some property developer?
Never. I got principles.
I've missed my wonderful lemon drinks. You know, you ran out of them. Yeah, with the holidays and all, I didn't get a chance to, like, you had a million of them. Yeah, that's the thing. I bought, like, 2 cases of them, and I only drink them on stream. What was your question? Shit. Okay. Do I have anything tied him to suburban redevelopment? Just as being offered kickbacks. I thought I did. The question was too busy thinking about lemons. Look, it's hard because, like, lemons are just out there being delicious.
How did Suburban put the squeeze on you? Did they find out
And I
about
want
your
them.
record?
There's no way you can link me to Suburban. You're wasting your time.
Who could blame me? What mere mortal among us hasn't fallen victims to thoughts of lemons?
Clemens says you offered to cut him in on the kickbacks.
I was worried that would happen, but yes.
I'll testify in court.
Suburban, they got real time pressure on getting some of the big developments finished. There's some big date that they can't afford to miss. So yeah, I took their money. But so
That's
did
how
a
I
lot
refer
of guys,
to
right?
antifreeze.
Carpenters, electricians, plumbers. It's no big conspiracy.
Insta-heat Model
What would
70.
reversing the diaphragm of an Insta-heat Model 70 do?
Yeah, I made that mistake before. You get a big bang when you turn the pilot back on.
So you didn't deliberately sabotage the water heater at the Sawyer house?
No, I did not. Out of your mind?
You didn't get to badum tis because of I didn't read the first chat. I missed the it's fact though, lemons are dangerous. Dangerously tasty. There you go. It's because I wasn't paying attention.
I don't believe you, Varley. I think Suburban wants homeowners who don't want to sell out of
For
the
your
way.
joke. I don't
you're
make
out
jokes.
of your mind.
I can't be I've
Where
never
is
made a
the
joke in
evidence
my
that I
life.
have done
Only
anything to
serious.
contribute to this fire? Huh?
Never joke. Really? Because you had a mosquito coil in your locker.
Arsonists use cigarettes and mosquito coils as time delay fuses. We found an open box of mosquito coils in your locker.
I mean, it was also full.
Hang on.
'Cause I don't think more
Those
than
things,
two of those
they
can
belong to
fit.
Ryan, all right? He asked me to hold them because his locker's full of stupid pamphlets. I thought he used them for camping.
All right, I'm going to leave the interrogation. We're going to talk to the other guy
done for now.
So what happens?
You'll see.
You're either going back to Detroit to face a murder rap, or you're staying here to answer for these arsons.
I mean, it sounds like he's already getting charged with something.
Mouthpiece was stripped off me at the grand jury. Case is thrown out,
Dispatch
now the
room,
DA wants my head.
control room, press office.
Here's what I heard.
There we go.
Cops caught the guy who did the dahlia, but they covered it up.
Save yourself some time and get this thing off your chest.
The one thing I hate is every new desk
If
you get
that's
a new
your opening
police
gambit,
station,
you better try again.
and I just don't know where anything is. Which legitimately
So you
is a
want to
thing I've
change
told
the
my boss
world,
before.
Brian?
One of the few
Yes, I
things
do.
keeping me at my job.
So does every
I don't want to
reasonable
have to
person.
learn new assholes'
And you're
names.
doing your part.
Yes,
and a
I
new
am.
commute.
Does that include sabotaging water heaters to destroy a company?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Mhm. I'll change the world, yes I do. Part yes I have, that includes what you're talking about to destroy a company. Just Matthew Ryan. I don't know yet. Like, all right, this is about the way it's phrased. I feel like it's not about the like he's lying. He's clearly lying. Look at him, blinking all hard, fidgety, and like, you know, he's lying.
This is industrial sabotage, Ryan. It's all part of your campaign.
Which I feel like this late in the
delusional
thing, everything's
detective.
lie or doubt. There's no
What
truth
campaign?
happening here. Oh, it's a hole in my hat. That's the thing, I don't actually know who...
Your locker is full of pamphlets. Clemens told us how you were always foisting
who's
them on people.
guilty and
Sure.
who's not yet.
I spread the pamphlets. A guy has to do something. Insta-heat heaters break down every day.
They're still peddling the same lousy design that they lifted from Hephaestus.
InstaHeat bought out Hephaestus?
Them, Vulcan, Pyro, and a bunch of other companies.
And you still work for them?
A guy has to work.
And the directors of the company, how do you feel about them these days?
You work it out.
Cole is kind of leaning into, so you're an anarchist, you piece of shit.
You know how to reverse a diaphragm in the regulator valve of a Model 70 heater?
No, I don't.
I think you're lying to me.
If you know enough to do your job, you know enough to do that repair. You're lying, Ryan.
I know you know
And
how to
do you
make that
think you
repair.
can prove that?
Of course, your boss told us.
Your boss at InstaHeat said that you've all been trained to do it. It's a common repair. Are you calling him a liar?
Okay, so I know how it's done. But what would be the point? You
I
just
like
end
how
up with a
Biggs
gas leak. and
made
then a
no
small
effort to
fire
make
when you
his
turn the
tie
pilot
the
back
right
on.
length.
And if you didn't reset the pilot and the
Which is
gas
very
spread,
difficult. If you don't
what
wear
was the cause of the
ties, like,
fire
it
in
is
your
very
own
difficult
home,
to get
Ryan?
them to be like
I won't
the
tell
correct
you.
length. I ain't calling you a truther, which has not that is a joke has not aged well. Yeah, no, I usually have to tie my tie like 2 or 3 times.
What can you
before
tell
I
me
get
about
it
the
right.
Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Which I went with a different
Nothing.
knot today. These silk ties tie better. I don't think I have anything for this. These silk
Suburban
ties
is a front for
tie
your
better.
anarchist buddies.
with
They're arranging
a,
for people to be out of town while you
Kinda,
burn
he
their
does look like
houses
the
down.
older brother, Francis.
Suburban? What's that got to do with me?
With a wider
That's
knot.
Farley's
so I
bill.
did a full winter
He's the one
today.
with the cozy agreement with
No,
those
his friend.
fascists.
I don't know which friend you're talking about. I didn't watch that much Malcolm in the Middle to remember side characters.
You have a history of violence.
I have no such thing.
You're
You're
lying,
you're
Ryan.
And
you have
how
a criminal
exactly
record.
are you going to
That's how we
prove that?
got to you. Like,
You were charged with attempted murder, Ryan.
It was
we
a
are talking
court
about the same
case.
guy, trust.
No criminal
Okay.
liability was the verdict. They said that they couldn't have known that the faulty heater installation would cause a fire.
I mean, to be
All I
fair,
know is I
it
lost
might
my whole
legitimately
family.
be him. They got a lot
And
of
the company that
actors
was
to
responsible
actually play
got
people
away
in
with
this
it.
game.
What would you do?
Which company?
Hephaestus Water Heater Company.
I'm going to charge Ryan.
Matthew Ryan. I'm charging you with committing a series of arsons.
The other
and for
guy's
the
already
murders
going back to
of
Detroit
Hank
for
Sawyer,
murder.
Edwina
But
Sawyer,
reali-
Henry Sawyer,
realistically,
and
we can get
Jessica
both of
Sawyer.
them.
You're putting an innocent man away here. You hear me? I didn't set any fires. I didn't kill that family.
Goodbye, Francis's friend. Arsonist.
Phelps,
Yeah, like
what
who
you
commits
did
arson?
to your wife and kids was un-American.
My wife threw me out.
Did
Who
I ask
sets
for your
things on
opinion?
fire?
You're here to listen to mine. What I was going to say, before I was interrupted, was you did a good job on the Stephen Sawyer case. We don't often get results in arson, so well done.
What about me? Will I get a little stamp on my hand or a lollipop or something?
What you get
I
is
want to give
another
Biggs a
case.
lollipop.
A bad one.
I didn't mean that to
unfortunately.
sound dirty. I meant that to sound like. I don't know if we ever find out we're right on these. Ours, to be fair, I was saying it earlier. Arson's the cases I least remember. $12,000 of vehicle damage. We got 2 stars. We did like a total of 14, we did a total of $1,400 or $14,000. Is that the achievement? Hold up. What was the achievement again? Phone. I gotta look it up. Because I feel like we're probably close with this case. Detroit. Holy shit. Liam, Sylvan, thank you for posting that. Because I can't wait to see that. Games? Games posted it, I think. Oh, 47. Fuck. We're not even kind of close. You know, $47,000 in property damage in one case. We got 14, and despite the fact we got everything right and found all of the clues, I did so much property damage, I got 2 stars. Fuck. I meant to take a BRB real quick. I can. Okay. Yeah. Like, imagine how much... in 1947 money. I have to use the bathroom. Go piss, girl. Exactly. I will be right back. In the meantime, watch the clips. Watch, hang out. Get yourself something to eat. Get yourself something to drink. Either way, I will be right back. I'm taking the Symphony of the Night approach. Die, monster. You don't belong in this world. Okay, dude, don't throw your herpes at me. That shit's not cool. And I'm almost out of stasis. But no, like, I feel like there's not enough places to, like, go as an adult if you don't have kids. It's like, my option's, like, the bar. I see you, Schiffer, with Antisha. I don't like that. I don't like that, and I don't hate how I have to click on something and pull it to open things. Just do it for me, game. I'm not trying to simulate real life. You know, if I wanted to do that, I'd be wearing VR, one of them haptic vests, and swinging my arms at a dragon in Skyrim. Oh no.
Thank you.
Welcome in, Raiders. I'm so sorry. How was your stream, Cricket? Thank you for the raid. Oh my god, I appreciate it so much. Well, that's the thing. I'm all shoulders and forehead. Like I'm big this way and right here. You know? Like, not in the fun way. No, I'm not going to phrase it like that. Hold on. Like, no comment on that, actually. No. Oh, no, I didn't expect a big man in a fedora. One of the funniest parts about all this is, realistically, the best thing about me dressing up and changing the outfit every time we do a new desk is that I've washed all these dress shirts that I don't normally wear for the first time in like years. Because, like, oddly enough, I do think that, like, this needs to enter my rotation for when I get dressed up. This red shirt with the red and silver tie. I do think they match very well, especially with my blue suit. I never wear this shirt or this tie. The shirt's a little too dressy for like casual wear, I feel like. So I never end up wearing it, but I actually might. Like, it's not a bad shirt. But yeah, like, I realized it the other day. That orange shirt, I think I've never worn that. And like the other dress shirts, it's like, this is really just a great excuse for me to wash shirts that have been hanging in my closet for years. Oh no, not the indigestion burp. Oh. I don't know why, but a lot of these flashbacks, for some reason, like, make me feel like it's more Vietnam than World War II. But admittedly, my knowledge of World War II is not...
You're 2 blocks behind 1st and 2nd. We have more buildings to clear. You know our orders,
There's
Sergeant.
barely a building left standing or not on fire in your zone, Cole. Is your sector full of Japs?
Questioning my command.
The captain doesn't want anyone falling behind.
Tell the captain we will join him when the job is done.
Yes, trench warfare was World War I.
Just give us the word, Sarge. We'll take care of him. He should be sectioned. That Jap lover's a fucking liability.
We're here to kill Japs, not our own people.
Star-crossed son of a bitch. No one wants to serve under him. He's bad fucking luck.
Can it? We have a job to do here. If I can live with it, you can
their,
too.
like, gear. Like, their uniform, for some reason, reads Vietnam more than World War II to me. That might be it. And some of the surroundings don't look Japanese to me. But I don't know enough about Japanese architecture to say one way or the other. A walk in Elysian Fields. Hopefully this is a short case. That's our arsonist there. I think arson kind of follows the same story as murder, where it's like, yeah, you find people, but like, they might be the guy. They probably aren't, though. 2 cases
House
for
fire.
stew, yeah.
Bad one. At least 4 Vicks.
Like, realistically,
Get out there and find
I
out what you
think the
can.
last 2
The address
missions
is
are going to be 1
650
stream
North
apiece.
Hobart.
Like, I think both of the last 2 missions are super long. Cranes are super dope, though. Never gotten into
Down
origami.
on second later tonight.
Or origami, as we remember it.
You ought to meet Joe's buddy.
Nice boys get in here on the side.
As a matter of fact, I think I've done origami once. And it was when I bought Heavy Rain for the first time on the PS3. It came with a little, like, paper to, you know, fold the chicken or crane or whatever the fuck it was from Heavy Rain.
You hear about Rancho Escondido?
Are we having a conversation, kid?
Okay, fuck it. Forget I.
I'm teasing you, Hirsch.
I thought it was a neat little thing.
Tell
to
me about
include.
it.
Like, it came with a little, like, paper and with the booklet
Leash.
that, like, had the
Burned to
directions
the
on how to
ground
fold it
last
into the little
You
thing.
guys are ready to move in this.
There's a non-zero chance it's still in the case, so I'm grabbing that real quick. Because I happen to have bad luck and drop everything. Nope, it is not in the case. I don't know what happened to it. But that thing from Heavy Rain. Which, more importantly, I bought Heavy Rain pre-owned, so it's real impressive that that came with it. Also, I apparently own the director's cut on PS3. Like a puppy to me. Kind of looks like a, kind of reminds me of a chicken. Like this thing down here. Kind of reminds me of a chicken. Also, I forgot that that game was compatible with the PlayStation Move.
That's a very angry customer.
Remember PlayStation Move?
In the vicinity, a citizen reports support 599 North 38 North
The arson
Catalina.
desk.
Unit
I know that's.
Any unit in the vicinity, a citizen reports support 59 there now at 38 North Catalina. Unit
We're so close to this.
R11K responding.
11K Roger, 459 there now at 38 North Catalina Street, code 2.
I keep forgetting the driveways are not throughways. No, I do not. Apparently it was too shitty for me.
Stop! LAPD!
The PlayStation Move controllers and all that were kind of a response to the Wii. They're these dumb looking like Wiimote kind of things with these glowing balls on top of them.
Stay on his ass, Cole. Don't lose him.
Where like you would have to use the PlayStation
Smash
Eye
the son
to
of a
track
bitch's
them.
rear wheels.
Okay.
One traffic stop coming up. Lay into his wheel well, come on.
Trying. His pickup truck is surprisingly fast. And also, I'm stuck in a bush. Get the fuck out of the way! Oh, this isn't going well. The PlayStation Move, I never used one firsthand, but like, it was such a weird what the fuck kind of component. Like, why would I want to use that when I can...
Take this guy out.
Why would I want to use that when I could just use,
But I'm scared to go to prison, mister. They'll take one look at me
and like play with that when the Wii was a far better system for that. That's also the same time period we got like the Kinect for the Xbox. And the Kinect was garbage. That almost killed the Xbox One. The fact that like it was supposed to be Kinect always on, always online. Yo, I remember that game. How are you doing, Grand Wizard Man? That's certainly a name. But how's your day going? This isn't a bad game. LA Noire, I think, has a lot of good things going for it. It's a little slow for most people, I think. The attention span is difficult, and the driving is, oh boy.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Reading chat and don't read chat and drive. That's my sage advice to you. But I'm doing pretty well. Having another lovely day on the street. Except for that idiot stopping in front of me while I'm trying to turn. Hey, I think this is the place we're looking for. But yeah, the Kinect though almost killed the Xbox One. It was one of those things where like between the always on internet and it needing the Kinect to function, like those were two big reveals that they made at that E3 that year when they revealed the Xbox One, and like people were not having it.
You guys better see this. I hope you have strong stomachs.
Hey, so this is going to be a real fucked up scene. Just a heads up. It's going to get gross.
Do you have a name? Morelli, Mike. We recovered a picture of the family. Okay. Anything else? Be honest, I just got here, Phelps. Best you talk to Lynch. He's the expert.
Doesn't make any sense. Why aren't they scattered around like the rest of the debris?
I think they've been moved. Ooh. I think someone moved them after the explosion and before the fire.
Can you explain that, please?
I'm almost positive the cause of death is asphyxiation due to gas inhalation. Look at the parts of their bodies that aren't scorched. The coloring around the fingertips is typical.
I kind of really want barbecue.
I think the fire damage
is that fucked up? I feel like that's probably
someone
fucked up.
moved into this room after the explosion.
It still doesn't make any sense. Why would you run
Like,
into a burning
literally,
building?
just popped in my head was brisket. That's kind of fucked up.
What are they doing?
Prayer effect is from the fire. Muscles and tendons contract.
Every time I've played this game, I have intended to look that up to know if it's a real thing, because that is horrifying.
All the good ones, Phelps.
Look at this Silent Hill ass
Think about how
picture.
many people have died in this world, and how big heaven would have to be to accommodate them bigs.
No, I have not. Show some respect.
It's our boy. I think he watches the fires. I think the Sawyer fire went wrong.
So what about the guy we have in jail, Phelps?
We got the wrong guy.
That doesn't explain why he ran into a burning building. What would make anyone do that?
Guilt.
For the fires? For his mistake. This guy wants to burn houses, not families. He expects the houses to be empty. He was trying to redeem himself. Probably thought they'd be happier together.
You are one very disturbed individual, Phelps. I know you had it rough lately, but you should start to compartmentalize your thoughts.
Jesus Christ.
You could be right.
Just because you might have an idea about why
guy.
somebody would do a thing.
Are you telling me that some son of a bitch murdered these people, the whole family, and arranged them here like Cupid dolls?
Might
Fuck a
fit,
Cupid
Cole,
doll.
but I don't think we could ever prove it. There's very little evidence.
Evidence?
Albert, check out the hot water system. Make sure we're dealing with the same MO.
Well,
sure, Phelps. I'll
he
get
fell
back.
apart in the
Leave
end.
the rest to us, Cole. You better find out what's eating Biggs.
Oof. Biggs does not look like he's doing well out there. Or he's getting ready to run a defensive play for football. Could go either way. Biggs going through it. Biggs did not like that. Which I get it. Thank you for the stretch. Oh. Ooh. You ever stretch and then get a little lightheaded, and then a kind of a headache immediately, like one right after the other?
Nope.
That shit feels weird. Is that a Cupid doll? Oh, their basement looks flooded. Because of the water from the... Also, don't houses in California not have basements? Isn't that a thing? I seem to... For some reason, I think nowhere else in the country has basements.
This is the flashpoint. The heater detonated with enough force to expose the foundations.
I am Thor. A roomy ass basement. You can put a whole rec room down here. You know, if it wasn't for the flooding and fire. Come on, that door has a gold handle. Let me go through it. Cowards. Alright, bedroom. Not much here. Ah, a ball.
Not everything here is going to be...
Did I find all the clues? I did not find all the clues. I have to be kind of like thrifty with my my intuition points because I have all the ones we're going to get. I have to manually hold down fucking shift.
This isn't what we're looking for.
Now to run. Or to walk, rather. Fire is one of those things that's like scary as shit. Like, I know that's not a very controversial thing to say. Like, that's pretty, you know, obvious. But fire's kind of terrible.
So something finally got to you.
You want my help, pretty boy? You got it. You keep riding me and you won't be pretty much longer.
We can get this guy, Herschel.
You think you've seen everything, Phelps? I was with the 2nd Marines at Bella Wood. The things that went on in that farmhouse. My own guys on fire, screaming for a way out. You're not gonna get this guy. There's gonna be no photos and no citations.
To
We're
be
gonna
fair,
kill this miserable fucker. End of story. You getting this?
Big's down. Big's like, no, we're skipping right to fucking extrajudicial murder.
Sure.
The Morellis were winners too. Their name was on that list.
Christ. We should take a look around, work the neighbors, see what they know. I'll go across the street.
I find that most people who like talk about their military service also never shut up about their military service. Which I get it, it's like an important thing, but like
straight to hell.
there's still clues about. Who serviced this Insta-Heat?
Looks like the same model.
Reginald Valley. Good thing I put him in jail. Fuck, there are more fucking clues. And Ramon. Hold on. Well, okay, legitimately, there's something I'm missing. I'm worried too because they have a doghouse as well.
You don't look like a fireman, son.
God? God, was that you? Way earlier though. Ooh, I'm just cruising around to try to see if I can find any more clues. Is Mal the clue? Family? No. No, fuck it. Can't take him with us. 4 clues remaining. Oh. Newspaper. We ain't
How
had
did
a
you get my
newspaper in a
number,
bit.
Ira? At first, I didn't understand you, but now I do. I'd like you to come back to the clinic. I'm helping other people now, Doctor.
I think you are confused. You haven't been to the clinic for weeks.
I'm not confused anymore, Doctor. I'm helping people
Let's
be
harken
together.
back to a simpler time when you had to go into public to make your creepy phone calls.
Why don't you tell me where you are and I can come to you? I think the fires should end now. They have served their purpose. Oh, the fires are only beginning, Doctor.
What a lovely time.
After the fires, everything will be beautiful and
Can you
clean.
imagine being the guy in line behind him waiting for the phone booth and you're just hearing this?
Fresh and new.
I can see my purpose now, Doctor. And you helped me to find it.
Excuse me, arsonist. How long are you going to be? I have to call him to work.
I swear, this town's going straight to hell.
We did not do well collecting the newspapers.
Keep talking. Someday you'll say something intelligent.
Wait, what am I missing here? I heard the music.
Going to church doesn't make you any more Christian than standing in a garage makes you a car.
There's something over here. Footprints and cigarettes.
Someone was keeping watch. Looks like they were here for quite a while.
Cole, what the fuck's going on with your
Let's
pinky
just
nail there, buddy? Actually, hold on. Is there...
Whoever he was wearing boondockers. I would know that imprint anywhere.
Let's just hope it's just... I fucking hope so. Alright. There's still a clue here. Or two of them by my count. Oh.
LAPD. Can you tell me anything about the fire next door?
Terrible luck. Imagine after having won that weekend away.
What's your name, sir?
Foreman. Dudley Foreman.
Did you see or hear anything that might have...
Look, we were asleep when we heard the explosion.
No, you weren't.
You didn't like Morelli, did you? Some neighbors you get along with, some you don't. Guess they should have sold up.
What do you mean?
They're knocking down all these old houses and building a new subdivision for GIs. Morelli was being difficult.
Interesting.
Did you see anyone hanging around the Morelli's home prior to the explosion?
Nope.
Oh, my
It
watch
says
is
I
like
was looking
dead.
out, though.
You were
Sure,
looking
Mr.
out.
Foreman. There are signs of someone hanging around over there by the fence.
Hey, now that you come to think of it, there was a guy. Kind of tall. Skinny, though.
Anything else?
Orange lumber jacket, a beat-up hat, and no hair. I thought he was the pest exterminator guy who was working around here the
Not
last
me
few
casually
days.
trying
But
to
that
take
guy
my
had
watch
hair.
off and plug it in so it doesn't die. Planned
You said someone is
demolition.
knocking these houses down?
Elysian Fields. You must know them. They're billboards. That Monroe character beaming down at you. We've had an offer for the house.
Did the Morellis want to sell?
I don't know.
This is how bad the watch tan is. Yeah, your face was real tense.
Whatever you thought of Morelli, his whole family is dead. They couldn't have all deserved that. I want you to help me here, Foreman.
Morelli was pig-headed. He built the house himself. He didn't want to sell. Stubborn fool was ruining it for all of us.
I mean, probably would have been better off if he didn't hire somebody
You said
else to
the
put it
Morellis
in the
had
hot
one
water
weekend
heater.
away to Catalina Island?
You know.
Yeah, that's right. First thing I thought after the explosion was, thank goodness they was away. But then I find out they was still in there.
Who was running the competition?
What? I don't know.
All right, I actually think he doesn't know.
You didn't enter yourself?
I'd already agreed to sell. The competition was an incentive for those who were still thinking about it.
Thanks for your time, Mr. Foreman.
Sure. Hey, if you're interested, I have one of those competition flyers in the kitchen. I could get it for you if you like.
That would be great.
Any luck, Cole?
A couple of things. What did you pick up?
Folded piece of paper. Looks complicated.
Japanese call it origami. Can I take a look?
It's an origami. No, we didn't. There's two clues we missed.
Paper crane. There's a legend about them. You fold 1,000 of these and you get a wish.
Boom.
Hey, don't break it.
I'm not. I'm unfolding it. It looks
Building
like
a better
waybill or
California.
flyer.
We want to buy your old home
What?
today. Call 2800 Elysian
Fields
Fields.
Developments.
Oh, I see you already have one.
She's threatening me with a bat and a smile. It does look like he's like,
When did
you're
the flyer
selling,
arrive in your
motherfucker."
mailbox?
They've been arriving for weeks. This one was in the mailbox when I got home from work yesterday afternoon.
Ring, Michigan, 945. I wonder if the crane was one of the other clues that I missed.
I swear.
So I didn't see any clues out front, so I'm assuming the clues I'm missing are in the back. And there is a second story to this house, so I'm going to run through and try to... Will it let me pick up clues still? Yes, okay.
Another day, another dollar.
Oh, I can't go upstairs. Alright, the flashlight we'd already seen, even though I feel like the flashlight being in the middle floor is kind of suspicious. Really, this doll ain't a point of interest here? Alright, we already found the baseball. Kind of what I'm doing. I'm kind of just running until I hear the music. Did that already. Did I walk up along this side of the house? Gonna serpentine around a little bit. Try to... No. Okay. Maybe it's in their trash can. No. Maybe it's in their neighbor's yard. The doll's not interesting, apparently. Apparently. Alright, got the hint. That's all, folks. Come on, Biggs, we're doing a lap. Because everybody loves running. Where's the game well? Oh, on the telephone pole. How novel.
I need an address for a property developer. Elysian Fields Developments.
One moment, detective. The address is 748 North Oxford Avenue, Wilshire. Anything else?
Messages, please.
You have a message. Contact Captain McKelty immediately.
Thanks. Can you put me through, operator?
Of course. Here you are.
Cole Phelps has a steel trap of a mind.
Commander?
Leads in the Morelli fire.
We're about to go and visit Elysian Fields Developments.
Oh, so.
You're about to do what? Leland Monroe. He's a personal friend of the mayor and the chief. Are you out of your mind?
Has a 7, I think.
I'm warning you, Phelps.
Commander, we have a line of inquiry.
You have something, you bring it to me. You're hanging by a thread, Phelps. Do you understand?
That
Yes,
doesn't
sir.
sound at all like a cover
Report
up.
on my desk today.
Kelty has warned us off over Elysian.
Makes sense. It's a dead end. We should check out Rancho Escondido.
You know the place?
Sure. Corner of Fountain and Wilton. Let's go.
I just want to go there while I switch comes. I want to go to Rancho Escondido because it sounds fun to say.
Brother!
There we go. Now we're cooking. I guess cooking isn't really a sensitive thing to say right now. What would be arson and murder?
Cut it out!
I have to decide what case I'm just going to commit all of the property damage. Because I feel like I have to actually put effort into it.
And at the next junction, you shut your trap.
God damn.
You nearly killed me!
Oh, I broke the car. Wait. Ooh, do like this one. We're taking this van. Rusty, get in the van.
Out of the car. Police.
Ma'am, you have a very good-looking van. I'm going to wreck it, though. Like, this will never be the same again. Can you imagine that a cop, like, I need to commandeer your vehicle, and fucks it up before he even gets it turned?
You just resubscribed for 17 months.
17 months? Holy shit. Thank you, Zagboo. As always, I greatly appreciate it. That 17 months is a doozy. I've arrived on the scene. God, I was shoveless.
There are times when you really miss a nightstick. There's more
What, did you get an
religion at the end of a
ad? Did you get
nightstick
an
than
ad
there
and it was like, oh no, what is this? What is this pleb shit? An advertisement?
I'm not gonna tell you again, sir. Don't tell me when and how I can come and go on my own property.
It is not
This is
safe,
America,
sir.
dickhead.
Now step back, or I'll lock you up for a
Smart
fray.
mouth son of a bitch.
Jesus Christ.
Okay already.
Why is this a street fight? Why are there so many people?
I'm gonna be black and blue.
What happened?
Not befitting a GI.
Come on,
Come on. Catch these hands.
Good thing you showed up when you did, detectives. Those folks were baying for blood.
Okay, then. Let's see if there's anything left to take a look at.
Well, aside from his lawn being weirdly segmented, which I guess is a sod, I can't really, yeah. Anywho, non-grass conversations, I guess. That jacket's too cool for a cop. What exactly are we looking for here, Rusty? Oh, is that how I get in the house? Hold up. Biggs, I'm stuck. There's a weird layout for a house. This is no longer a house. I mean, it's a foundation. I don't like how it just sheeped me out of a out of an intuition point because the clue disappeared.
Mortar is like dust. Is that normal in a fire?
You'd
It's a
expect
home,
some
if you
shrinkage
like
in the
ash.
heat, but it looks like the cement barely adhered to the brick. Doesn't appear to be any wall ties either. This thing looks like it was built on the cheap.
So these homes are garbage. Okay, these homes are really garbage.
If we're paying a visit to Elysian and ruining my career, let's bite the bullet and get on with it.
Hey. Come on, Biggs, I see our ride. Oh, the whole neighborhood was burnt the fuck down. Oh. Interesting. I like how long it took me to notice.
The skipper sees us driving around in this, we're dead.
I like how long it took me to notice that the entire neighborhood was burnt down. Come on, Biggs. Come on. I was busy preparing our celery snack. That's fair. That's a good reason not to notice. Me, on the other hand, where it's pretty big right in front of me, not really a great reason.
Come on!
Where we're going, we don't need extras. Yes, our beloved fire truck.
Where's your respectful plowing?
Respectful driving my ass. See how well this pit maneuvers a car? That's way better. I mean, like, you can just completely screw it.
I was kind of attached to the paint job, Cole.
Left
Really?
and left and left and left again, and I'm right up your ass.
Okay, I haven't heard that one before. I'm left, and then I'm right up your ass. And they told me I couldn't drift the fire truck. Told me I was mad. Where the fuck is this place?
You like to leave your mark.
I do like to leave my mark. Oh, that's a window. I can't walk through the window.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD, to see Leland Monroe.
Do you have an appointment?
We're the police, lady. We don't need an appointment.
Can I tell him what it's about?
It's an official investigation.
There are 2 police officers here to see Mr. Monroe.
Send them through.
I don't know if I'd want to still have posters
That's
of my
our cue.
development that burned
Thanks,
to the
ma'am.
ground. That seems like a bad idea.
May I help you, gentlemen?
We would like to speak to Mr. Monroe.
I'm afraid it's impossible.
Laptop
Mr. Monroe's
lagging.
schedule
Oh, no.
is booked weeks in advance.
Cut to the chase, sister. Is he in?
I'm not at liberty to reveal that, officer.
So
Cole
he hired
Phelps
you
isn't
for your
allowed to look at the
intelligence?
pretty ladies anymore.
I find that
He's already done
offensive.
fucked that
You
up.
have every right to.
This is getting us nowhere, miss.
Casino.
Would you
All right,
like
Miss
us to
Casino.
return with a warrant?
That won't be necessary, gentlemen. Come into my office.
I'll come wherever I please. I'm hitting the button, don't worry.
You like a cigar? Drink, boys.
Sure, I'll have a scout.
No, I don't drink
Biggs.
boys.
We're investigating a series of domestic fires, Mr. Monroe.
It's terrible, boys. How can I help?
I keep forgetting I have the button partly. That's part of the problem.
Elysian Fields and Suburban Redevelopment Fund flyers keep turning up in the vicinity of the fires.
They're turning up all over town, boys. Can you imagine the current demand for housing?
So that's your explanation,
I want to
Mr.
shoot
Monroe?
this man. I hate
Coincidence?
him.
Explanation? Why, what's to explain? I advertise on radio and billboards for buyers, and I advertise for sellers using waybills.
He kindly offered us a cigar. He seems like the kind of guy, if you take something from him, it's a debt.
We found a family burnt out in their home. Another house burned to the
Even if
ground
it is a
from
delicious
Fields
cigar.
flyer. Our information is that they didn't want to sell.
Are you saying that's something to do with me? Is that your point?
Point is, every time we find a family barbecue, we find one of your flyers. Is that good advertising?
Why does Big sound like
What do you
he's
know
across
about
the
a
room?
competition for families to win free vacations to Catalina Island?
My company runs many promotions. I'm not familiar with that one.
It's a smiling guy with the bat, yeah. He's a lying bitch as well.
Level with me, Mr. Monroe. You know all about the vacation offers.
You can believe whatever you like, son. You're missing the vital ingredient called proof.
I have proof. I have a flyer with your face on it and a bat. You're smiling like an
Your
asshole.
face is all over the flyers, Mr. Monroe. You know about the prizes, and you're aware that they get given to holdouts.
Like, I know I have delicious pork loin and
My face is the brand.
waiting for me.
It's on all our advertising.
But, like, I kind of want pizza.
Did you know that the mayor and the chief of police are part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund? You want to accuse them of murder as well?
Yeah, mostly. You know. Apparently, I outwitted him by using the evidence I had.
You've made offers to buy houses in areas where fires have been recorded.
Are you suggesting that I'm burning people out of their homes so that I can sell them new ones?
What happens to your plans if a family like the Morellis refuses to sell?
We work around them. Business finds a way. That's the American
It's
way.
2:50 a.m. There ain't no pizza near me. To be had, none.
Come on, Mr. Monroe. You expect me to believe that you would build a new development with one of those old
Also,
piles
I, like,
smack
went to the
bang in the
grocery
center of
store
it?
this week and I
Progress is
shopped
an
for food,
inexorable
so I have to eat the
process,
food I
detective.
bought. I can't
Those
get
who choose
fancy
to stand in
fucking food.
defiance are usually confined to the waste basket of history. To answer your question, yes, we would build around them if we had to. Most people see sense.
The dumbest part of this, is I'm going to
What's
have
Elysian
to go
Field's involvement in
back
Rancho
to the
Escondido?
grocery store this week.
One of our latest housing developments. It was due to open on the weekend, or was before the unfortunate conflagration.
It do be
met with
sad.
building code regulation.
Absolutely.
But I have to go back to the fucking grocery store.
Only the
this
best
week
for our returning heroes.
because I didn't buy cheese, and I would like cheese. Really, only the best?
You're lying.
You lying bitch.
There's something out of kilter about that development.
The worst part is I
Son,
have
I've
a
had
coupon
enough
for
of you
the
and your
cheese.
fidgety
I had it
friends.
with me at the time.
There's
I
no
forgot to buy it.
way in hell you can prove that my materials were inferior.
I had a brick wall fall apart in my hand. You lying
No
little
expert,
bitch.
but I think we'll find that the bricks being used on those houses are undersized and the mortar is faulty.
And there's no wall ties connecting the masonry to the frame.
Every building is built to a budget, boys. Those buildings were inspected and fully insured by California Fire and Life. Investment of that magnitude demands it. Do you think that they'd vouch for the buildings without examining them?
Absolutely, I do.
The arsonists. Do you have any suspects?
We aren't at liberty to say.
I didn't think so. The contractors I used.
The fuck was that move?
You suppose it could be any of them?
It's like he tried to juke out
I
Biggs.
have a list of their names if it'd be of any help.
That would be very helpful, Mr. Monroe.
Glad to hear it. I'm always happy to help the LAPD. My secretary will provide you with that list. Did you know that I'm on the board of the police pension fund?
Also, that's kind of fucked.
Glad to be of help, officers.
He just threatened Biggs' pension.
What's the story? Any of these names ring a bell?
None of these names ring a bell to me. So you know what that means. Clicking on every one.
Herbert Chapman is on this list.
He's the guy who shot Lennon, right?
We need to know where we're at with Chapman.
What kind of tea did you make?
Poor guy. Must be going crazy.
Your boss is a fine man.
I didn't come to California to be a secretary.
I was walking down the street and that heel sent me flying.
Hall of Records asked, place am I at?
Operator, message for KGPL.
I had honey.
Putting you through now.
I've given
Cole
out
Phelps,
some
badge
of my
1247.
mead to people already.
How can
I'm
I
now
help,
awaiting.
Detective?
Can you check
I'm
whether
now
we are still
awaiting
holding a
reviews.
Herbert Chapman?
Let me find out for you.
Speaking of
He was
honey,
released this morning, Detective.
yeah, that's the guy we
I'm
were
sorry,
warned about
Detective.
talking about.
Not your
Awaiting
fault.
high praises, more
Can you
like.
give me a last known address and
I
put out
mean,
an
it's
APB?
the first
on
time
that?
making it. I have
I'll
had
get
some.
back to you, Detective.
but
APB will go out over KGPL shortly.
I tend to
Thank
have a I tend to have a problem with like, hey, I made this. I don't know if I'm just like being harsh or soft on it because I have stake in it or not. So I tend to like having other people tell me what they think. Because I am like 99% self-doubt at this point. Like just pure distilled self-doubt. I think I saw an asshole walk into the room. Oh, there it is.
Buy me a drink, Cole? No. Not even for old time's sake? Not even for that. You're not gonna ask me why I'm here? I wouldn't give you the pleasure. We'll get around to it.
He said no.
She's in fine voice this evening.
Especially since Roy Earl.
I wonder how the commander would feel
Save the
about
threats for someone who cares about the boy.
You're breaking my heart, Cole. You know how I feel about you. Stay away from Elysian Fields.
I should have known that you were playing errand boy.
You and your doofus partner. You have been warned.
Thanks for your cooperation, officer.
I love you.
Stay away.
This
You
is
have
like
no
the first
idea the
time
type
like
of
Roy
people that are
Earl's almost
involved
come
in
out
this.
and
I have a pretty good
directly
idea.
said that he's on the take.
Same kind of people that sent you here.
Your investigation is finished. Homicide will be taking over from here. I've heard we've had a spate of grass fires in the hills that you and that hunchback might be able to handle. Thanks for the drink, Cole.
And he's talking shit on Biggs.
You get the message about Monroe?
Yeah. Earl delivered it. You?
McKelty. He started making noises about my pension.
That's how you
Sorry
know
about
you're on
that.
to something good when people start threatening you.
Save it, Phelps.
That's how you know
Monroe's
you're in
an
the right.
asswipe. And so was Earl. And so was McKelty when it's all said and done.
This is why Biggs is a real one. He right away was like, nah, fuck that.
Calling car 11K, 11K.
11K, go ahead.
11K, the last known address of suspect Herbert Chapman is 650 North Kingsley Drive in Wilshire.
Roger that, KGPL. 11K en route.
Let's go pick him up.
You fought at Sugarloaf, didn't you?
I did. But I don't like to talk about it.
You come across a guy called Jack Kelso out that way?
You know Jack Kelso?
He's an insurance investigator over at California Fire and Life. Our paths cross from time to time.
California Fire and
For some
Life
reason,
again.
Seeing you makes me think of him.
Has Jack spoken to you about his experiences on Sugarloaf? Or the rest of the campaign?
Jack keeps stum just like you do. I know what it feels like to get back from conflict. You gotta respect that.
So Biggs knows Jack Kelso. sure that will come up in a meaningful way at any point. Almost certainly not. By the way, it's like 8:45 a.m. right now, and it looks like this outside. We've been having a bit of a cold snap. Like nothing like too terrible, but like it just, the air has that like real painful cold to it. You know, the kind of cold that just fucking eats you up.
What are you doing?
Right, sorry, talking to a Southern California resident. Yeah, okay, that's fair. Yeah, no, one of the few things that I will outright say, like, my part of the country is kind of dope about is the fact that we get all 4 seasons, like, to an extreme. You want real cold, we get.
Do I tell you how to drive?
You want real hot, we get real hot. Whole instant day. Oh, is that all? That ain't even worth putting on my hood for. As I was immediately talking shit. But yeah, we get, one thing I do like about this area, we get like all 4 seasons almost to an extent. Like, we get real hot, we get real cold, we get, you know, we get spring rain, fall, like, fall colors and all that. Like, it's nice if you're somebody who wants to change the seasons. I'm here, just give me the fucking cutscene, please. Please, game. We're at 3 hours. I'm hungry. I'm sleepy. Which, by the way, I've not slept in, like, days. Like, I got a bit of sleep this morning, and that's unfair to say days.
We're looking for Herbert Chapman.
I've been having such a hard time like, getting to sleep.
He needed to move his car so I could mow
Yeah,
the
Saturday
lawn.
night I couldn't sleep. Sunday night I
Definitely
couldn't
not
sleep.
here.
I've been banging on his door off and on for a couple
Last
of
night I
hours.
was able to get a little bit.
There's some kind
Let's
of
take
problem.
a look at the car.
Like with my mind.
I was walking down the street and that heel sent me flying.
Like, the worst part is like.
Let's see what he's hauling around.
This is a hell of a fucking trunk. He's got these mosquito things.
Motive, opportunity, and hard evidence.
He's got bullets. 50 ammo. 45 automatic, 50 ammo.
He's clearly armed.
Hold on a second. A box of 50. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. So, because the game only has a couple models, we're getting gun nerd for a moment. We're having a gun nerd moment. Okay. So, ammo comes in a box of 50. The gun that the guy's probably carrying is a 1911 because there's only 2 semi-automatic pistols rendered in this game. One's a, I want to say a 380 or a 9mm Browning high-powered, one of the two. And then the other one is the 45 1911. So if he's carrying a pistol, it'll be 45 auto. You know. That gun holds 7 rounds in the magazine and 1 in the chamber. There are 8 rounds taken out of this box. So that is actually accurate. Like, he would have a loaded gun at that point, like a fully loaded 1911. Which is a nice little attention to detail that I like. The math is mathing, which means I have to ban myself.
Definitely gives him opportunity.
I caught it. Thank you, though. Like, you really are banning yourself. Just
Holy cool. There he is. It's Chapman. He's coming out of the laundromat. Shit. He's seen us.
Cops. Again.
I have that stream.
Son of a bitch, he must have caught the
But I
trolley.
almost never use it.
We gotta move fast, Cole.
That screen is always there, and I almost never use it.
I'll call this in. Get some cars dispatched. Car 11K calling KGPL. 11K requesting assistance. In pursuit of suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar. Currently heading east on Melrose Avenue. Advise all units. Suspect is in control of car and driving dangerously.
I know where it's going, but it tracks. Like,
The suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar headed eastbound. Approach with caution. Suspect is in control of the streetcar and driving dangerously. Units to handle code 3 identified.
Stay on his ass, Cole. Don't lose him.
there are tracks. I can see where he's going. Fire truck 50 yards. Big, too fucking slow.
See if he can damage one of the wheels. Might act like a brake and slow the thing down. Don't leave me hanging out here, Phil. Pull in. Look, Cole, the side plate's gone. Get me closer. End of the line, you little prick. Come on, Cole.
Oh, shit. I didn't expect him to start shooting.
Looks like we have our man, Cole. Well done.
I'm not so sure. Chapman seemed to have his own agenda. There seems to be more to this than a personal
It is
vendetta.
raining in this game,
What are you
yeah.
talking about?
Fires benefit Elysian in some way. I see Chapman and Monroe working together.
This is not the guy
You have a point.
with the loaded gun.
The evidence is good for Chapman.
Listen,
Hard to be worrying about his side of the story when he's blasting away with that big 45.
I forgot. I forgot. Okay? I got so excited
work,
by the
gentlemen.
trolley chase
Put
that
yourself
I
at
forgot.
considerable risk stopping that trolley and probably saved a lot of lives. Anyone else but you, Phelps, and you'd be up for a bravery award. We've had our eyes on that slippery son of a bitch Chapman for as long as I can
No, that's not
remember.
the right music.
I couldn't be happier than to wipe him off the scoreboard. I hope this puts to bed that crazy stuff you had going about Leland Monroe. What were you thinking, Phelps? We'll be calling Richard Nixon a crook next.
That's what's called dramatic irony. We know something the characters don't yet. And that's that Richard Nixon was, in fact, a crook. One scene. All it would have taken is one scene of Cole Phelps with his family
A letter from the
somewhere in the game for me
his
to
insurance
remember he had a
policy
wife and
made me
kids.
beneficiary.
California Fire and Life. You worked for Elysian?
The roof that he was working on collapsed.
It's a very generous
And they
settlement.
make some shitty houses.
Elsa, I'd like you to do something for me. I think there's something dirty about Elysian Fields.
What has that got to do with Lou?
I want you to reject this settlement. I want you to go and see an investigator named Jack Kelso and ask him to make some inquiries about Lou's case.
Isn't this police work?
Do you want to find out what happened to Lou?
Why would he help this Kelso?
Jack won't be able to help himself if he smells a rat.
He's a friend of yours?
He hates my guts. Elsa, you could take this money and let them get away with it, or we could get Jack's help and do something about it.
Why not be honest with this man, Cole? He deserves your honesty if you want his help.
Believe me, Elsa, I'd like to level with him. I really would, but it's too late. Years too late.
Hey, finally, the end of the fucking... Oh, I guess I found all the clues. What a reasonable amount of property damage. I have purposely not mentioned... I have not drawn attention to the mug. I have not said anything about the mug. This is the first time that the mug has been mentioned. I've been using it for like 2 or 3 streams now. But yeah, I purposely was like, oh, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to let somebody else mention it, but I'll just keep using it. So thank you for finally mentioning the mug. Chapman takes his motive and any possible lies to Monroe and Elysian Fields to the grave. When you were glugging, I was thirsty. My mouth felt dry. All right. I'm sorry, I don't know what that was. I think that'll about do it for tonight. I did it. You hit your 2 case quota. Listen, there's only but so many hours in a day. Realistically, I think looking at it, I think there's only... I have to bring back up my thing of cases left. First case was like 2.5 hours. Yeah, that first case was long. But I do think that we have... I'm going to say 1, 2, 3 more streams of this. Realistically, I think 3. Because I know the last case and the second to last case are both very long. I think the next 2... I think one of them is long with a lot of action, but not a lot of like talking. And I think the other one is short. But I can't remember which. But like the second to last case is actually a DLC case called Nicholson Electroplating. And I know that is a beastly long mission. And then the final mission is very long. Yeah, like we are at the tail end of it, though. We are literally at the, like, there's literally 4 cases left. Like 4 cases as they're broken up. I think there's a little bit of, like, iffiness on, like, what constitutes a case at this point. And it's going to get real confusing. I'm actually going to, because I've played this before, I'm not worried about spoilers. I'm actually going to read up a synopsis and an explanation to the end of this game so that when we get there, I can more accurately describe what's going on and explain what's going on. It's one of those kinds of games. But not in the fun, like, creative way, in the, like, kind of, like, poor storytelling way. I think the end of this game kind of, you know, like, it doesn't work properly. But we'll see what I mean by that. On Thursday, we'll begin our final descent of LA Noire. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for hanging out. And thank you for watching. Once again, thank you for watching this on YouTube if you are. I don't know what to say, but thank you. As always, you can find me at any one of these lovely places up here or the description below or the chat. Completely fucked that up. What the fuck? But we'll be back Thursday when we're LA Noire. I've had a lovely time. I hope you have as well. You confused me. I don't know if you did. I think brain just no-go room today. But either way, I will catch you all on Thursday. I hope you have a lovely middle of your week. I will see you later. Bye. And of course, you know, when you move a statue, find a secret hallway, jump into a hole, you of course find giant fucking spiders. Great, I'm poisoned. That's great.
Oh, a bummer, dude.
I will try my best. Oompa loompa doopa dee dee. I don't want to get hit with copyright strikes. Oompa loompa doopa dee dee. Don't touch the